Bears fans, this is your 60-second countdown.
Wonderful shot.
That is an excellent piece of work.
Yeah! Got straight through. Shot. Oh my goodness! Oh yes! Oh yes!
Oh wow, would you believe it? That was a glorious pickup.
Gone.
Plenty of that downwind.
Oh, what a catch!
Very clever at Barnard.
Got him. What a delivery. That one's not picking anybody out.
Thrashed away.
There is simply nothing that the Bears cannot do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody and welcome to Bears TV. It's the second game of our double header today at EdgBLASTon in the Vitality T20 Blast. Earlier today the Bears women were successful. They win over Surrey, their first win of the season as well. And now it's the turn of the men. The Bears men, the Warwickshire men, taking on the Worcestershire Rapids. It's Bears versus Bears. It's the big one. We're really excited. It's a wonderful atmosphere here at EdgBLASTon today. And we're going to bring you all the action very, very soon. I'm going to tell you about the toss in just a second. But first, let me introduce this wonderful panel that we have with us today. I'm your host. My name is Atif Nawaz. Alongside me is the incredible Melinda Farrell. How are you, Melinda?
I'm looking at you in admiration because I know how fast you had to run to get here.
Hell yeah, just call me Usain Bolt's older, fatter uncle. And alongside Melinda, of course, is the voice of Warwickshire. I like to think of him as, and the voice of many, many, many other teams in other sports, is Adam Bridge. Adam, how are you, bud?
I'm very good, Artif. Excellent performance from the women, of course. You had it close hand because you've been out on the field, haven't you?
Yeah,
sitting in your deck chair.
Yeah, well, it was very, very, very good to see the girls celebrating. It's been a tough season, obviously, for the girls. It's been a tough season for the boys as well. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I also have to welcome, of course, our award-winning compadre in the den. There's the Badger in the den. It's Aaron Viles. How are you, Aaron?
Oh, I'm very good, Artif. Even better now after that lovely introduction. And of course, this is the big one, isn't it? It's Derby Day here at EdgBLASTon. The Bears versus the Pears. I mean, it's such a big fixture, isn't it?
It certainly is. It's a local rivalry. It draws in a wonderful audience, a great crowd. The Hollies has been filling out. It took me a little while to sort of duck and weave around the people that were filling up the concourses here at EdgBLASTon, but it's going to be a wonderful atmosphere. The atmosphere is cooled a little bit. It's been a very hot day, but as we go into the evening, it's going to become a lot more pleasant. People coming out of the shades and the stands as well. The news from the game that we have so far is that Warwickshire have won the toss. The Bears have won the toss, and they will be batting first.
No, they lost the toss,
but they're
batting first.
Oh,
Yes.
right,
You're
sorry.
they're batting first, but
I
that's
beg
fine.
your pardon. I was told that they chose to bat first.
Yeah, we was all told that, but
Everyone was.
Oh, right.
The Rapids won the toss
And they put us into bat.
Yes,
well,
they
look,
have.
all that matters is the Bears are batting
Yes,
first,
they
right?
do.
The Bears
That's
are
all
batting
that
first.
matters.
I apologise, but anyway, the Bears are batting first. I'm still flustered, actually, after my
We can tell.
Usain Bolt-esque run. But it's hot, man. It's not the day for sprints, I'm telling you. It's not the day. It's proper hot.
Artif,
Lucky I've got Dio.
for me, there's never a day that's good for sprints. If there is for you, then you have my admiration.
Yeah,
but for me, there's never a day
listen,
for sprinting.
the 32nd of December is a great day for sprints. Right, listen, this is a big game for the Bears. They've not had the best of seasons so far. There is a mathematical chance that they can still qualify for the quarterfinals. I'm going to talk to Aaron about that in just a minute. But before that, this is huge because the reverse of this fixture, Melinda, they lost to Worcestershire in the reverse fixture of this. They've got a chance to get their own back in front of their home crowd.
Oh yeah, that's a huge opportunity. I was actually upstairs in the press box a little bit earlier, and the Norman Gifford Trophy was up there, and it actually, one of the Warwickshire staff brought it over to the Worcestershire staff who were upstairs and said, "Oh, here you go. Here's the presentation." But I think the idea was, but we want it back tonight. So it's that local rivalry. And that was a big home win for them. I don't think that Worcestershire had won a home game against Warwickshire for like 4 years or something.
It'd been quite a long time.
Yeah.
Another one to look up, Aaron. You're going to be asked these questions. Just get ready. You're going to fulfill all that hype. But Adam, this is the opportunity they need. They've had a little bit of a break. They've had a little bit of a refresher, a chance to come into this game and win and put themselves back on track. Because historically, the Bears have been so strong in this competition, made a sequence of quarterfinals in a row. Let's be honest, dangerously close to missing out this year.
Yeah, and they're very strong in this fixture as well. But, you know, momentum we talk about in Blast cricket every year. It's always quite important. They had a terrific win against Somerset last time out. Bo Webster with that excellent century. Dan Mosley contributing too. But this is Sam Hain's game. I mean, there's no two ways about it. The man has 714 runs in this game, the most of any player in Bears history. Dan Mosley will tell you he wants to come and collect the player of the match trophy because he's done it before in this game, and he loves this occasion.
He does.
On a Friday night. But there's no doubt about it, Sam Hain is, when it comes to the runs that they're going to put on the board, he is absolutely central to this for the Bears.
Yeah, I found out, by the way, Dan Mosley's got a very specific request for his walk-on music a little bit later on when he walks out in the middle of the bat. So look out for that tune. I shall not ruin anything for anybody. But let's ask Aaron a little bit about this. So first of all, Aaron, talk us through qualification, and then after that, tell us a little bit about the history of this fixture between these two great sides.
Yeah, can easily do both of those for you, Artif. So let's start with the qualification scenario for the Bears. Let's face it, it's do or die. They've got to win every single game now. And for those who are maybe looking at the table and going, well, it's not really possible. 6 wins is almost implausible at this stage. Northamptonshire did it in the opening block. They won all 6 of their matches, and I was actually here for an open training session yesterday at EdgBLASTon, and that was the exact mood around the camp. The fact is, T20 cricket is all about that big word, momentum. If the Bears can win here, it's Derby Day, it's a big one in front of a huge crowd at EdgBLASTon, just provides them with a little bit of momentum and confidence. So, for me personally, I think that tonight is almost knockout mode for Warwickshire. If they lose this, I think they're out. But if they win this, there's a good chance they could go far and, who knows, take it deep in the competition. And as for head-to-head, well, it's very close here at EdgBLASTon. It's 11 wins to 10 in favour of the Bears, so should be a good one.
Yeah, chance to get a little bit of breathing room there as well. Let's talk about some of the players that are going to be key as well in today's match. I mean, for the Bears, the standout player, I think, for me, and I think by far really has been Bo Webster. He's been absolutely terrific this season. I'm sure that'll please you, Melinda, as well. Fellow Australian compadre. Superb player all over the world. He's come over here and played for the Bears. They've not been match-winning performances necessarily, but he's been a huge part of the things that have gone right for the Bears so far in this campaign.
Well, because of his all-round talent, you're usually confident that he's going to play a part in one form or the other. But I think with the bat, that's probably where he's really stood up and then being able to chime in with the handy overs. Interestingly, Alex Davies not playing today, so that's a big bit of news, I think, really. He's struggled. He's been struggling a bit this season, though, hasn't he?
He has. He struggled for runs. Confidence looks low. He struggled for runs in the red ball as well. So, you know, maybe you do just take him out the firing line for a little bit. As you say, it's a game that we have to win. It's that simple. You know, Kai Smith deserves his opportunity when he comes in. He invariably doesn't let anybody down. And you look at the depth of I mean, Zen Malik's been in terrific form, and obviously we'll open with Rob Yates. You would hope that Dan Mosley can pick up where he left off against Somerset. We talked about Bo. We're now at Sam's involvement. I think the key for me is that since they last played against Worcestershire, not only has Tariq settled in a little bit more, but we've also seen the introduction and we've also seen the arrival back, of course, of Richard Gleeson. Now we know what Gleeson can do in this format of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how the Bears go forth here today. They've been put into bat here, apparently, at EdgBLASTon as well. Let's talk a little bit about the bowlers as well, because, I mean, Usman Tariq has come into this side. He's been a bit of a revelation, but a bit of chopping and changing happening in the bowling as well for the Bears. Struggling to find that rhythm to really settle their bowling lineup alongside their batting lineup. It's tough, isn't it? Because people go in, people go out. You've got to judge form. There's other competitions happening at the same time. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, well, look, I think we've seen, I mean, they threw the ball to Rob Yates over in Trent Bridge when they played against the Outlaws. Probably they bowled him one over too many, because prior to that he bowled exceptionally well, and it helped not to get across the line in the end to victory. We haven't seen Ed Barnard bowl very much, but then in Bo Webster you've got an option, haven't you? He can bowl seam up or he can bowl spin, so depending on conditions. But I think, as I said, Gleeson being there is key. You've got the quality of Wokes, although he's not played many blast games in the last however many years, so it's certainly got stronger. I think what they're looking for against Somerset, we saw what we talked about with the women today. We saw an all-round performance. They batted well, they fielded well, and they bowled well. You have to put those components together, particularly when you're playing in a game like today, which is this kind of fairly intense battle with your local rivals, because strange things happen in this fixture. We have seen massive hundreds scored. We have seen, some superb fielding. The desire to win this game here is off the charts. Yeah, because bears eat pears.
Of course, bears eat pears. There we go. And a reminder to like this stream that you're watching as well. If we get to 1,000, then we're going to get to see Adam's shirt. We will get to 1,000. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of people in the ground as well. We're expecting attendance in excess of 11,000 people here today, which is really impressive considering there's Test cricket on, there's a Women's World Cup on. It's very, very hot. It's been affecting attendances all over the country, but despite that, 11,000 strong expected to attend here at EdgBLASTon today as well. And thank you for joining us wherever it is you're watching us. And remember to subscribe to this channel so you get the heads up on whenever the next game is being played and broadcast on this channel here today. Look at that, loads of people braving it, loads of people turning up. After a couple of people in fancy dress. There was a Scooby-Doo who arrived really early, minus the rest of his team.
Have they not arrived yet?
No,
he
he's still
looked
on his
quite
own.
lonely. I was hoping at this point Velma and Daphne would have turned up.
No, I don't know. I don't think they have. Neither as Fred or Shaggy.
Oh.
There we go. How's that for Scooby-Doo knowledge? There we go. But
what about Scrappy?
Oh, I don't like Scrappy. Did anybody ever like Scrappy?
Nobody
I thought it was the least
ever.
popular character ever.
Nobody likes Scrappy.
Well, I'll tell you who can be a bit scrappy is these opening batters for the Bears. How's that for a segue? I can see Rob Yates and Zen Malik making their way down the steps just beneath us here in the pavilion. Reminder, if you're out there, remember to put your sunscreen on and stay hydrated. It is very, very hot out there. And, just make sure you look after yourselves and enjoy some terrific cricket. We're very excited because it is an exciting opening partnership. Just a quick word on Worcestershire. We'll ask Aaron as well. The players to look out for in that side. Obviously, we have an idea, but run us through the number, the sort of the big players who put in big performances for this side.
Well, for me, it comes down to two batting options. The first one is Adam Hose, formerly of this parish. He was wonderful for Warwickshire. Adam mentioned about those centuries in Bears versus Pairs matches gone by. He did precisely that a few years ago right here at EdgBLASTon. And with regards to someone else, admittedly this guy also very handy spin bowling option, but it is the overseas phenom Sikandar Raza, Worcestershire's leading run scorer so far. He's a bag of tricks when it comes to his off-spin bowling, and well, he's been a brilliant acquisition. So for me, among others, and I do think Fateh Singh's going to be an interesting addition as well for the Rapids this evening with his left arm finger spin. Of course, took a fifer in the county championship match just gone against Gloucestershire. It's just set up very, very nicely, but for the Bears, this is must win. It's as simple as that. Treat it as knockout cricket, go out there, play fearless, and put on a show for your home fans.
Yeah, and watch out for the fireworks because they really go off here at EdgBLASTon. And nicely, as you can tell, there's a little breeze that's just blown all that smoke away, actually towards the Eric Holly stand. Wonderful. It gets trapped in there, I'm sure, with the little roof. No, there's a little alcove for it to go out, but yeah, it feels like a real occasion here. It's one of those really important fixtures in the county game. I think the county game is so often neglected and so often sort of left out of the conversation. It's fixtures like this, local rivalries that bring out that additional fandom, that bring out the extra bit of needle that are so important to keep our game alive. Right, I'm going to hand over commentary to Adam Bridge. Melinda Farrell's going to take a break. In fact, I'm going to hang out with Adam Bridge a little bit and watch the first bit of this innings.
Thank you very much, Artif. It is Worcester to bowl then, and to open the innings and face the first ball is going to be Zen Malik at the far end. So they're starting from this pavilion end A rivalry steeped in tradition. And in recent years, one that the Bears have kind of had the better of. But as you heard Aaron say here, 22nd encounter, 11 wins for the Bears, 10 for the Pairs. Malik to face Tom Taylor first up. Here we go then. Malik gets it off the square, but doesn't beat the fielder. The deep fielders are on the leg side. Deep square leg is tucked out there, and it's got a wide. It's not really a third man, is it? It's on the cover boundary, but it's moving around a point.
Deep backward point.
Yeah, deep backward point.
Yeah, it's a bit of in-swing there, that first delivery from Taylor. It was shaping in nicely to the right-hander, so a little early indication that they're still swinging the air. We saw that earlier in the women's game as well with the seamers.
Around for a lot of the women's game, to be fair. There's a lot of movement late on as well when Surrey were bowling. Taylor has had a usual contribution to the Blast season. Regular wicket taker. Always a good contributor for teams he plays for.
He most certainly is, and frustratingly for those of a Warwickshire perspective, he's got such a good record against this club. He really has. I mean, his career best with the bat, 50 not out, came here at EdgBLASTon in 2020, and he's just got a knack of taking a wicket, usually first ball. He hasn't done that this evening, but just gets so much movement with that hooping in-swinger. Really is a fantastic option with the new ball.
Very natty shirts they've got. Don't go much on the numbers on the back. They're fairly impossible to read. Oh, there's a bit of movement as well away from Rob Yates. And he just blocks it for a dot ball.
I quite like their shirts, if I'm honest.
They're nice.
It's their whole sort of. It's sort of like an art bit of. I think Picasso is.
It is, yeah.
Picasso, Matisse.
I think Mel can fill us in on that later. She's got the whole.
Oh,
she's
Mel's
got the whole
the story.
collection.
All right, so stay tuned. You'll get the story when Mel Farrell's on.
She's very taken, I think, with all of their kits, to be fair. That's straight. Oh, and Yates has lifted it straight to the fielder. Taylor strikes. Yates is on his way, second ball. And it's the perfect start for Worcestershire. The Bears lose their first wicket without troubling the scorer. Yates is gone, and the Bears are 0 for 1.
Yeah, it's a very ordinary shot, that, from Rob Yates. Just looking to get going, wanting to try and impose himself on the game. They don't want to get dotted up too much, and he was looking to just flick the ball away, probably in front of square, actually, but in the end got it much too fine and picked out the fielder just on the edge of the circle there at fine leg. Maybe looking to clear him and getting the ball, contact with the ball quite high up on the bat as well, so it just looped rather than travelled. And that's a big blow early doors for the Bears. Plenty of batting to come, though, but the Bears will feel good about this. Worcestershire Rapids taking an early wicket.
Very well. Podge is 1 for 1, of course. Malik already off the mark, but it was Yates who didn't trouble the scorers. And interestingly, Webster coming in again at number 3, as he did in the victory against Somerset.
Yeah, it sort of makes sense, doesn't it? He's in form, he's hitting them well in practice as well. And they want him to face as much of this innings as possible. You want your best batter to see as much of the ball as possible. Of course, it's debatable who the best batter is for sure, but certainly in form he is, Webster.
Lovely shot. Talking about in form, he's only going to get a single for it. But that was crisp off the bat from Webster, arriving to the strains of AC/DC and Thunderstruck.
There you go. That was chosen by a fan, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you're on the EdgBLASTon app and you're at the ground, you can vote for the track that certain players come out to, and Webster's Thunderstruck was chosen by a member of the crowd here today.
Last ball to come from Taylor's first over. Just 2 singles from it so far, and the wicket of Rob Yates, and it goes down the ground and gets plenty of that, and it goes all the way for 6. Excellent shot from Malik. Great way to finish the first over. The Bears move on to 8. They are 8 for 1 at the end of the first over in the power play.
That's a very important shot, that, from Zen Malik, just to make sure it's not been all Worcestershire so far in that first over. Just by finishing it with a boundary, they've managed to keep it there. And just a reminder to everybody who's watching our stream right now, please do remember to give it a like. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes, and then we'll show you what's on the back of Adam Bridges' shirt. I'm telling you, you want to see that. Also, we'll talk you through something to do with selfies in a short while as well, I'm sure.
Well, I think you're going to see a few that have been sent in as well. We'll go through that process shortly. Here's the second over to be bowled by Matthew Waite from the Birmingham end, and Webster watchfully plays that down. Dot ball to start the over. Matthew Waite right on the money immediately.
I'll tell you what, when you're downstairs sort of level on the pitch, you really get an idea of just how big Bo Webster is. He's a tall dude.
I think when Zen Malik stands next to him, you get an idea of just how big Bo Webster is.
Zen's not a short guy either, is he?
No. Lovely cricket shot. Just onto the front foot, and he's just pushed that back down, straight behind the bowler for 4 runs. Beautiful.
It's the most elegant shot in the game, really, isn't it? A straight drive, and you rarely see one executed better than that. You can always tell how in form a batter is if you didn't already know from Bo Webster's first delivery. With the ball swinging away, he gets forward and drives it with no trouble at all the way along the turf to the boundary for 4. That is exquisite from Bo Webster.
There's that old adage about showing the face of the bat, and I think we got a full look at Bo Webster's
the maker's
bat
name.
face. Yeah, very much so. 12 for 1. It's down the leg side, appealing for a little tickle, but it's a wide ball. Umpire Graham Lloyd, he's on double time today. He's already done the women's game. He's out there again. He's joined by Richard Kettleborough this time round.
Oh, he's been hydrating. He's spent a lot of time in the heat earlier, didn't he?
He did. In charge at the far end. Kettleborough taking charge of the pavilion end.
They're getting a little breeze there. You can see his shirt just fluttering a little bit. The shirt sleeves of
You've been out there. Can you feel the breeze?
No, it was baking me.
Here's Waite again, and he's found the kitchen sink at that as Bo Webster makes no contact. Dot ball. Waite's numbers against the Bears. You're going to tell me they're good as well, aren't you, Alan?
Well, again with the bat, I think we all think back to a couple of years ago when he scored 5 sixes in an over off the bowling of George Garton, but decent with the ball as well. 7 wickets at 25.7 against the Bears. The only downside of that is the economy. 10 runs and over.
Good to see George Garton back in the playing squad today. Obviously he was with us last time out because he's had a bit of a back problem, but he was back amongst the named squad today, so perhaps can't be too far away from some kind of return to action. 14 for 1. 4 balls gone in this second over.
It's a nice little quick single they took there as well. Nice early call, sort of a drop and run kind of thing. There are a few pockets in the offside. There's an extra cover in place, but there's a big gap between where sort of point would be and the short third fielder. There is a deep backward point, but there's runs to be had in that little pocket, and they've judged a few quite nicely in that little gap.
Hollies is filling up beautifully into our right hand side, and there's that hum that you get of an evening game here at EdgBLASTon as Malik gets another to the total. He's on 8, Webster on 6. Last ball to come in the second over.
The lights are on here as well at EdgBLASTon. Not really necessary at the moment, if I'm honest, because it's super bright, but it's nice for the ambience.
Well, the temporary stand over there on the far side, of course. We've lost a bit of capacity where the hotel's taking shape, but you say over 11,000 due in tonight. It's the way to spend a Friday night, isn't it? Beautiful weather as Webster plays that away into the offside all the way for 4, and it's another boundary to end the over. 19 for 1 then from the opening 2 overs. Bo Webster already on to 10 in this partnership. Malik's got 7 of them. 19 for 1 then after 2 overs.
There we go. Some of the selfies people have sent in on the selfie cam. There's me and Bridge. Look at us. There's another one. Someone's got an Adam Hose shirt on. Excellent. There you go. A couple, mother-daughter perhaps. Look at that. Loads and loads and loads. Loads of photos. Keep them coming, guys.
Taylor bowling to Malik, who's on 8, and immediately tries to give him the charge there, but really make any contact. Dot ball, 19 for 1. Malik's been in excellent nick recently, hasn't he, Aaron?
Yeah, 53 runs in his first 3 matches for the Bears, which I mean, he could do with just almost kicking on once he gets those quick-fire starts. But, of course, there is a little bit of a subplot here. Zen Malik attended Malvern College. He's a product of the Worcestershire pathway. So, yeah, this fixture could have a little bit of extra mustard in it for him.
Taylor in again to Malik. Just plays out on the offside. 1 more to the total.
Yeah, he's sort of, you can see him shaping up to cart the ball through the covers and then just adjusting his shot a little bit. Maybe he's aware that he's had a few starts and wants to go on a little bit, play a longer innings today if possible. Just on Bo Webster, though, I mean, he's already into double figures of 6 balls, and he's not really... You look at Bo Webster and you think, oh, this guy's a powerhouse. He probably bludgeons the ball. He can when he wants to, but he can also play some really exquisite cricket shots as well, and the finesse and the timing is quite something.
Yeah, it was interesting watching his innings down at Somerset in the last of the first batch of games. Going to run a quick single here. Doesn't take many strides for Bo Webster to cover those 22 yards. It was actually a mix of brutal hitting, but also just exquisite timing. I think it was Dan actually that put one into the river down at Somerset. Dan Mosley, who was with Webster for a while and then kind of finished the job off. I think there was one over he took it was the 19th over, and I think he took about 19 off of it. It was a terrific bit of batting. The two of them seeing the Bears home to that first victory. Much needed, 21 for 1.
Oof.
It's gone right through Malik. Good ball again, shaping in from Tom Taylor.
Yeah, it's that sort of banana swing, but sort of into the right-hander. Just really pronounced movement through the air. It was done all ends up there, was Malik, and it's lucky really the ball went sort of between him and the leg stump through to the keeper. Just really lovely shape. He's got great control of his craft at the moment, as Taylor.
Just 2 off the over so far. 2 balls to come. Oh, he's picked that up. That's Zen Malik. That is a long way back in the Hollies. Brilliant shot from Zen Malik. Spotted the line in the length early. He has real power. Super shot.
And he's got Scooby-Doo out of his seat as well. He's having fun, but he's still on his own. Poor guy. What a shot. You can't ask to see 2 more contrasting deliveries than that. One that beats the leg stump almost with a pronounced bit of in-swing, and then that one was just launched by Zen Malik. It went so high up. It went higher than it did far, but it got the result, the desired result, 6 more runs.
Do you think he'd hired his Scooby-Doo costume before he saw the weather forecast for today, maybe?
I hope so.
Last ball of the over from Taylor. Malik into the offside this time. That's going to go all the way to the ropes for 4, and it's back-to-back boundaries. A 6 and a 4. And Taylor is put to the sword at the end of the over. 31 for 1 then from 3. And Zen Malik absolutely coming to the fore here.
Yeah, terrific shot that again. And they've done what they've done so well in the first 2 overs as well. Just ensuring that they've finished the overs with boundaries to ensure the pressure is always on the Worcestershire bowlers. Despite the fact that Worcestershire have got an early wicket, the Bears going at 10s already. And as we saw in the women's game, it's a very, very good batting surface. The ball does swing a little bit in the air. There's a bit of humidity about, which aids swing sometimes. But at the same time, if you can get in as a batter, there's runs here for the taking. And Malik, just thinking back to that 6, it went so high up in the air. It was so dismissive. There was a flourish to it.
There was also a beautiful sound off the bat, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Which always does the job. Here's Ben Allison coming into the attack for Worcestershire. And that's edged away just towards the fielder who's inside the circle at third. And I think Bo Webster just putting his hand up to Malik to say, OK, that was a bit of a scary run. But they got through for it.
They got it in the end. Because they've done this a few times already, this little drop and run thing. And that one actually was straight to the fielder at short third as well. So always going to be a little bit tight, but just little angles of untidiness from Worcestershire, perhaps feeling a little bit of pressure.
Only 2 fielders out, of course, because we are in the power play. Malik just steps away, and that's just defeated the fielder. They'll come back for a second there. It was a misfield, which they did choose to run on. 2 more for the total. Oh, and the mocking from the sound tent begins.
Yeah, Adam's not going to let that go. But Yeah, not a superb piece of fielding. They're just done in by that movement. It's like spin. You often get that sort of on the outfield when you're fielding near the boundaries. You have the yells of spin. People don't often do it in the infield.
Allison again. Malik's got all of that again. All the way for 4. Beautiful shot. Lovely drive over the head of the fielder. And it's 4 more to the total. And Malik flying along here. He's on to 25. The Bears are on to 38. And we're way through the 4th over.
Yeah, it's a terrific shot from Malik again. Gets into position so quickly to play these attacking shots and down the ground, backing himself to clear that fielder a mid-off, which he does comfortably. You can't really tell from that angle, but he really got a hold of that. Nearly went all the way for 6. It's not an enormous straight boundary at EdgBLASTon, but particularly towards the Birmingham end.
How can Allison respond? He's gone for 7 off the first 3 balls. That's reversed. Oh, the fielder slips over. It would have been a perfect catch for him, but he falls to the ground and it runs away. And it's Singh who slipped over, and it's 4 more for the total.
His legs got sort of tangled up amongst themselves. So watch it here. Watch his legs. He's getting into position. Oh, he just sort of tangles his feet into each other and drops to the ground. It's sort of an embarrassing moment. You don't want to turn back. Don't look back. Don't look back at the fans behind you in that stand.
It was half a dive and half a slip, wasn't it?
Well, he fell over himself. He fell over his legs. Do your legs get tangled ever?
I've fallen over myself many times, don't you worry. 11 off the over, still going for it is Malik. He's going to have 4 more. Creams that one into the leg side, fairly straightish. And it's 4 more to the total, 46 for 1.
Oh,
Zen Malik is on fire.
He's feeling it. You can tell he's feeling it here today at EdgBLASTon. You heard from Aaron Miles a little bit earlier. There's a little bit of extra mustard in this game for him because he's grown up and studied in Worcestershire, so he's got a little bit of that going on. He's really keen to put on a show today. Played some terrific shots, and that attacking intent, you got to love it. 3 boundaries on the bounce, and he's definitely going to go for 4. You know he's going to go for a 4th and 4.
Well, it's 15 off the over so far. 46 for 1. Last ball of the 4th. Short, edged and beyond the keeper. 4 more from Malik. The 50's up in 4 overs, so just 24 balls to get to 50. The partnership between these two is 49, and Malik is doing all the running. They look like little and large, and it's little on this occasion that's doing the hard work.
Oh, he's playing some terrific shots. That last one, a little bit fortuitous, but if you're going to swing, that's the old adage, isn't it? If you're going to swing hard, that top edge just had enough on it to take it past the keeper. No one in the deep. That ball just whistled away for 4. 4 fours in 4 balls for Zen Malik, and he's really got the crowd up and about here at EdgBLASTon. And the Bears are absolutely flying here. 50 for 1 after 4 overs. It's exactly the performance that was required. A perfect start after losing Robbie Yates without scoring. Now this is a move in the power play.
It is. Singh will come into bowl. Hope he's sorted out the studs on his boots after that little slip and falling over himself. Over 5, 50 for 1 then. Tickled round the corner.
Not a bad option.
Oh, he's nodding over there with some numbers, look.
Yeah, I think this is a good move, to be honest, for Worcestershire. Not only is it a change of pace, but Fateh Singh, he's done well here in the past. His career best of 3 for 18 came against Warwickshire right here at EdgBLASTon. So I really don't mind this. And if Malik just advances down the track, you can bring stumping into play.
Malik doesn't move, just swipe straight to the fielder, who's inside the circle at mid-on. And it's no run. 50 partnerships up for these two. Malik on 37, Webster on 12. Malik cuts away over the fielder's head, through the covers for 4. It's a brilliant shot, made room for himself, did all the hard work, and then finishes it with a perfect execution.
Yeah, it's a terrific shot again from Malik, who's just not going to back down at all. 1 dot ball he played. He was determined to hit the other one to the boundary, and he's going to try and get on top of Singh here. This will be a fascinating battle.
Swings hard into the leg side. Has it got enough to get to the rope? Yes, it has, for 4 more. Malik on to 45 from just 17 balls.
Well, it's been a scintillating innings this from Zen Malik. Just playing shots all over the place. He's not timed everything brilliantly, but the intent is so laser focused.
Well, I think he's managed, what is that, 6 fours in his last 7 balls faced as he just pokes it beyond Singh, who dives, and it's 1 more to the total, 60 for 1. Malik on to 46 off 18 balls. When we're starting to think about fastest 50s, where does it, it's not the fastest, but where does it rank? It must be quite high up.
It'll be up there in this fixture.
Webster has a go! Boy, does he have a go! What a shot from Bo Webster. 6 huge runs into the Hollies. 66 for 1 off of 5 overs. What a start for the Bears.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable shot. He hit that ball so hard, flat and hard, and it went for 6. Just goodness me, just take a look at this. He hit it so hard, bang, off the face of the bat, and it was a flat 6. So if you're in the crowd in the Holly stand, please keep your eyes on the cricket, as the ball could be flying in your direction. He'd been watching the action from the non-striker's end, and well, he decided he wanted to join the party. This is just a delicious power play from a Bears perspective. 66 for 1, and there's still an over to go. And the crowd are like, they've almost been sort of silenced by hitting.
13.2 per over, the current run rate. Oof. It's not a bad old start, really. Waite is going to come back on. He went for 11 in his first over. Malik is on strike, in sight of a 50 on 46 off 18. Webster's got 18 off 10. Here's Waite. Malik comes down, crunches it through the covers for 4. There's the 50. 19 balls. Absolute stunner from Malik. An 8th 4, 2 6s. And the 50's up for Zen Malik, who's just showing what a talent he is.
Yeah, you hold your bat up, my friend, and hold it high. This has been an entertaining knock, a really effective knock. It's really flattened the Worcestershire fielders right now. They don't know where to look, what to do, what do the bowlers hit him with, because he's managing to hit everything for 4 or 6 at the moment. Really, really brilliant stuff this for the Bears.
70 for 1. Start of the 6th over, should I say. Here's Waite again. Malik makes some room, big swish. Misses it probably by about another bat, I think. And it's safely through and into the arms of Gareth Roderick, who is the keeper for the Worcester Rapids.
Well, you get the feeling he's here for a good time, not a long time, as Zen Malik. I don't think he's
and what a way to live your life.
I love it. He doesn't want to carry his bat necessarily today. He just wants to hit as many 4s and 6s as possible. And we're all here for it.
We are. Here's Waite again. That was a shorter ball, and he just had a little poke at it with his bat. It's 1 for the over, according to umpire Lloyd.
It was a late decision that one. At first he was going to duck it, and he thought, "Oh, well, let me have a little jab at that, a little uppercut at that." Lucky for him, he missed it. It would be a horrible way to get out, really. Just a little face of the bat through to the keeper.
I mean, I think Waite's quite unlucky there, because to Webster that's chest high, and it's not your 1 for the over. If we're honest. 70 for 1, midway through the final over of the power play. Malik comes down again. This time he just dabs it into the offside and says, "All right, Bo, you have a go." 2 balls in the power play.
Aaron, am I right in thinking that he's now doubled his tally for the BLASTon this season?
Almost. So he had 53. So he has almost doubled it. And at the end of the over, I mean, I've got such a good stat for you for the Badgers out there.
Oof.
I mean, this has been pulsating, to say the least.
It really has. Just terrific shots all around the ground, and just no steps backward at all. Since getting to 50, still swinging hard.
Waite to Webster. Outside edge, 4. Got it a bit thick. It was a thick outside edge. This looks like he's gone through the fielder, but to the boundary ropes for 4 again. In front of the Hollies. 75 for 1. 1 ball of the power play remains.
Yeah, I reckon that was somewhat intentional. That just he sort of opened the face of the bat, looking for that gap. Let's have another look at it. Yeah, just opens the face, just because he knows there's a big gap. He scouted that gap and just put his hands through it. The ball is just whistling to the boundary. No respite for Worcestershire here at EdgBLASTon.
Last ball of the power play. 75 for 1 is the score. Here's Waite. Bowls. Webster back. Oh, he gets a thumb on it. Gets away though, and he may well run away to the ropes here. He's got so much pace on it, and eventually it does hit the ropes. It was a valiant effort to try and stop it. It's another boundary for the Warwickshire Bears. 79 for 1. The partnership between these two is up to 78 already. And that's the end of the power play. Malik on 51 from 22. Webster's on 26 from 12. And to talk us through it, here's Aaron.
With pleasure. Yeah, I mean, that has been absolutely extraordinary from the Bears. 11 fours, 3 sixes, and we've witnessed a bit of history this evening as well. Zen Malik has just scored the fastest 50 by a Warwickshire player in a Bears versus Pairs match. 19 balls, it ties the record of John Hastings, which was set back in 2017 here at EdgBLASTon. It's been a showcase, it's been an exhibition, and I'm just watching back every single one of these glorious strikes of the cricket ball. This is T20 cricket at its best.
He's on strike. Into the attack comes Osama Mir. Malik just makes some room, gets the single, brings Webster on strike. 80 for 1 at the start of over 7. In terms of power plays, 79. Best power play in a Bears v Pairs?
It'll be up there. I mean, it's comfortably the best this season. The previous best was 56 for 2.
Okay, that'll do. Here's Webster. He's beaten outside the off stump. Clever ball. Good response from Osama Mir. They do have some wily bowlers for the middle phase, don't they?
They certainly do. Osama Mir, outstanding bowler from Pakistan.
Swept straight to the fielder. Just be 1 to the total.
He was a player of the tournament in one of the PSL seasons over there in Pakistan. Played in the 100 as well for the Manchester Originals. Previously the Manchester Originals, now the Manchester Super Giants.
Bowls again, cut away. Malik cuts it away towards the boundary rope. Another 1 to the total. 82 for 1. On strike is Webster. He's on 27. Again, plays and misses. It's better from Osama Mir.
It's a lovely bit of turn as well for Osama Mir, who's getting something out of the surface. We saw this in the women's game earlier as well, where spinners just slowed the game down a little bit.
There's 3 off the over so far. He's swept that round the corner. He'll just get 1 for it. That completes the over. 4 from it, and that's 7 overs gone. 83 for 1. Seven overs gone then, 83 for 1 for the Bears. Already today, there's been a game. It's a double-header here at EdgBLASTon, and the Bears women with a very, very comfortable win against Surrey. First time they've been, they've lost 4 times to them last season, but victory today, as we're going to see Sikandar Raza into the attack from the Birmingham end. And Webster will just get a single. And Chloe Brewer, of course, star of Bears TV last season. When you were injured, you were here with us throughout the campaign. You've joined us today. Thank you for coming up.
No, I can't. Wow, I've been so excited to be back with my 3 favourite A's. What have you done with yourselves without me up here?
Caused trouble, invariably.
Yeah.
What a great win today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a good win to get with girls, especially over Surrey.
Oh, that's a good shot from Malik up in the air. Is it going all the way over the ropes? Yes, it is. 6 more. They're into the 90s. Malik's on to 59. Is there any stopping this boy?
It's a terrific shot, isn't it? He just got underneath it a little bit. And for a second you thought, is this going to hold up in the air? Is it going to clear the fielder? But he measured it perfectly. It's also gone into one of those slightly tricky spots behind the stands where it's hard to get the ball back. But he's just playing an unbelievable knock today.
Chloe, you'll have the insight. What's the wicket like? Because this is the same one
Really
from earlier
good
today.
wicket. It's a bit skiddy, but really nice to bat on. So, yeah, these guys are capitalising really well with their start.
Raza in again. Malik off the legs. That'll be one, but they'll want two. No, not quite going to take it on. It's one more to the total. The most complete performance we've seen from you guys today.
Yeah.
In every asset. I mean, you caught everything. I think Nat whipped the bails off every time it was conceivable. You know, across the board, they all bowled incredibly well. And what a start as well, having Dav back as well.
Yeah, it's been great. I feel like today was the first time that we really put all three components of the game together.
And it was a super performance. Never really in doubt, particularly when Laura Harris was out first ball. I think that was
That's
kind of, it
always
felt
nice.
like a pivotal moment, that Chloe.
Yeah, well, you saw her last year get fastest 50 in the blast, and to see her back with her straight away is, yeah, a bit of a relief for us.
2 to come in the over. Malik back on strike. He's on 60. Webster on 30. And we're only in over 8.
Rotating the strike really well in between the big shots. They've had the big 6 down the ground from Malik this over and scored off every other delivery, just keeping the pressure on the Worcestershire fielders here today. As is the PA system playing that sound over and over again.
Webster gets it away. It'll just be 1. That's the end of the over. 94 for 1. And 11 from it. I've been meaning to say actually for a bit. I heard some curmudgeons on the radio a few weeks ago saying, you know, the wah 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 when someone they think that's bad. And they think that shouldn't happen. It's not fair.
Really?
I'm like, come on, loosen up a bit. It's T20.
It's the T20 blast. Maybe not in the middle of like a test match at Lord's.
No, but after a drop catch, you've
100%.
got to have a wah wah wah, haven't you?
But you know what? I take that back. Let's play it at a test match at Lord's. Let's go nuts with it. No, it's a fun part of the game. We love it. It's a sound that originates in Spanish football, and then it was sort of co-opted by the IPL, and then it became a thing here, which is really, really lovely. And yeah, but anyway, Chloe, I mean, it's so good to see you guys win today. Honestly, it was great. What a great performance. You guys must be on top of the world today. It's been a tough run though, hasn't it? 6 games without the win, and then getting the win after all that. Does it feel like a huge sense of relief? Is there a relief?
Yeah,
attached?
there's a little bit of relief attached to that, because the games come so thick and fast over a few weeks, and you just struggle to get back up. But yeah, it was nice to have a little break and secure the win today.
It's a lovely shot from Webster straight down the ground. It's not quite going to make the ropes. It will be cut off, but they will come back for 2. What did Abby Freeborn have for breakfast today, just out of curiosity? Because with the bat, phenomenal. I mean, she decided clearly early on she wasn't running today. Her first thought was just boundary after boundary after boundary. And then the catches.
Yeah, it just followed her around. She had an unreal day out in field. I'll have to ask her what she had for breakfast.
Oi, there he goes. Webster once more into the hollies. Oh, was that a catch taken? I think it was put down. Well, he wouldn't put his drink down, so I think he only got one hand on it. In fact, there's 2 people claiming they got a hand on it. Everyone gets a hand on it. But the 100's up, the partnership's up. 101 from these 2 in 46 balls.
Wow.
102 for 1. Webster's on 39.
It's been scintillating to watch. That 6 was mercifully more aerial than it was flat, because the flat one was genuinely dangerous for everybody in the Eric Holly stand. But this one had a bit more air on it, a chance for a catch, and it was put down.
We're only in the 9th over, and the 100's already up. It's been tough for both of you, hasn't it? Obviously, the men got the result last time out at Somerset.
Yeah.
But actually, to get that win for you guys today, the confidence, hopefully, it was almost like the return of Dav was like everything's back to normal. Let's go. And that's no disrespect to Meg, because she's been brilliant.
Yeah,
and missing her today, I thought would be quite tricky.
Yeah, we've had a couple in and out. Obviously, the England A girls have gone, World Cup's on, so the squad's been changing quite a lot. But I think we really found our rhythm, and also the guys taking confidence from their Somerset game. That was unreal. We were watching it on the coach on our way back and buzzing for them when they secured a win.
Webster again just smashes that through the covers. That's going all the way for 4. There was plenty on that. There was a diving effort, but it was pretty futile, to be honest. Webster moves on to 44. 108 for 1, with 1 ball remaining in this 9th over.
That's a terrific shot again. You got to love the pressure that the Bears are putting on. Just relentless attack from both ends, really, isn't it?
Dot ball. Rare dot ball as we reach the end of the 9th over, 108 for one. Chloe's here.
We've got Chloe, and listen, this is a good moment for everybody to like the stream. So if you're watching like I am, all you got to do is get on your screen. Where's the thumbs up? Oh, I can't see it. It's backwards. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Thumbs up is right there. Yeah, there we go. Thumbs up there. That's all you got to do. Let's get 1,000 thumbs up right now while we got Chloe Barrow on the stream.
Good plan.
Yeah.
And then we get to see Bears.
And then we get to see your shirt.
Yeah,
I think we're halfway there. Can we get a jacket?
Can we do a shoulder
yeah,
off?
do a shoulder, yeah.
Slow reveal. That's how it should be. 108 for one. Raz is back on. He went for 11 in his first over. He's been good, hasn't he, Aaron?
He has, yeah. There's also another record which is up for grabs here.
Oh, we'll wait for that. Zen Malik's not connected with one. Well, there's a first.
Yeah, so this is tied for the best second wicket partnership by Warwickshire against Worcestershire.
107 off 51, is
yep,
that?
107. Wow. The previous, the current tied is still 107.
Turned into the leg side, and then out to 108. In fact, they're going to be up to 109 because they've turned that into an excellent 2, despite the direct hit. We were saying that it doesn't take much for Webster to get down those 22 yards. Three, 4 strides, is it?
That's what I said earlier. He took a run and we were like, oh, he's going to get run out. And I was like, he's fine. It only takes him 3 steps to get up the other end.
A triple jump, but he's there.
And how are you, more importantly? Because obviously you missed most of last season. All good?
All in one piece.
All in one piece. That's better than Artie. Artie had to run earlier and he's still recovering.
Oh, goodness, don't remind me.
It's a bit warm out there today, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's boiling. The girls on the bench did an unreal job. Hydration police, keeping us...
Oh, he's got an inside edge on that. Zen Malik. Well, sometimes it's just your night, isn't it? He's on to 65 off of 31 balls. 111 for one. We're not even at the halfway stage.
Oh, take your feet off the ground.
Oh, they're up already.
Oh, they're already up.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
good.
already up.
So are mine.
My little legs won't reach the floor on these stools. 3 to come in the over. Nicely turned away by Webster. Just going to have a single this time. That Hollies is getting louder and fuller by the minute. Now the sun seems to have disappeared, which I suspect will drag a few of them down from the back rows.
They'll get their way to the front. And maybe if anybody's got any costumes in their bag, they'll throw them on now, or a little bit later, perhaps.
Malik, he's reversed it. Oh, the way! What a shot! All the way for 6. That's unbelievable. What a strike from Zen Malik.
I mean, I'm speechless. That was an unbelievable shot. Because you see ramps and you see sort of like reverse scoops and things like that. But the connection on that was so sweet. It travelled such a long way up and across. If you look at it again, oh my goodness. I mean, it's the Kevin Peterson-esque, really.
That's almost going to the river. That's bounced down between the stands. I mean, it is Peterson-esque, isn't it? He would love that.
He would.
Such quick hands. How does someone do that so quickly with their hands?
You're going to have to ask him for tips. That's crazy.
What a shot. 118 for one. He's on to 71 off of 32 balls. We're not saying anything. We've got a ball to come. It's getting exciting, really, isn't it? 118 for one, but I'm keeping quiet. Here he goes again into the leg side. Just one. So the halfway stage, 119 for one as things stand. Go on then, give us some numbers.
I can indeed. I mean, this has just been unbelievable between these two. So 12 fours, 6 sixes, and spoke before about the record for Bears versus Pairs second wicket partnerships. This is now Warwickshire's all-time T20 second wicket partnership leader, surpassing 116, which was set by Jim Troughton and Darren Maddy, 2 certified icons of this great cricket club. So, yeah, full credit to Zen Malik in particular. Bo Webster, I mean, he's almost looking pedestrian at 45 from 25, but this has been mind-blowing.
It really has. That shot is mind-blowing. I cannot believe what he just did. You were watching from afar, Mel.
Well, it's the opposite of nominative determinism, isn't it? Because there's been nothing zen about Malik's innings at all. It's been an absolute frenetic frenzy of 4s and 6s. That last reverse, my goodness, that really was something.
Well, it left Artif speechless, which is, I mean, in all the years I've known him, that's a first. I think there's 2 for the scoreboard from Malik again, who's under 74.
He said he was speechless, but he still spoke about it.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm also slightly concerned for Scooby-Doo. We've seen him a few times in the crowd. Not only is he very hot at, he's on his own.
Aww.
And I'm just trying to work out, I'm going to go to the cricket tonight. I'm not going with my mates, but I'm going to put fancy dress on anyway. It's quite a unique, I love the approach.
How do you know it isn't the real Scooby-Doo?
Well, there is that too, of course.
Hey.
Here's Alison. Oh, my word. It's just one shot after another from Zen Malik. It's 4 more. He's on to 78. And this is unbelievable. There is Scooby. Scooby is loving life, and you can understand why.
I mean, this is absolutely astonishing. He's come here tonight on a mission, hasn't he? But the range of shots, the different parts of the ground he's accessed, just there. I mean, he played that shot as if he was just doing, you know, a little bit of practicing of slips catches or something. I'm just going to guide it down there.
Feels like a bit of a coming of age moment here for Zen Malik, doesn't it? To do it in this game, on this stage.
That's ridiculous.
How will Alison respond? Malik muscles that one through the covers for 4. Now that reminded me of someone else I've seen here when Brendan McCullum was battering in a T20 game. Just the way he hit that shot there, it was all about power, wasn't it?
Yeah, he makes it look like he's got so much time as well, and just, I mean, just unreal to see how he's accessing different areas of ground. Just how much power's gone through that.
It's almost flat batted through there, isn't it, as well?
I'd love to see a wagon wheel of his innings so far, because he's just splattered it in every direction.
129 for 1, 82 off of 36. Again, just gets up on his toes and smashes it with plenty of power. It'll be fielded this time, but they will come back for a second. And Bo Webster completes the run. Malik's on to 84, 131 for 1, and we're in the 11th over. It's ridiculous.
Oh, what's that about doubling the scores after 12?
Yeah, we could be on for some records here, that's for sure.
Oh, there you go. Aaron has just handed me a wagon wheel.
This time he goes on to the offside to make some room on the leg side. They'll just get 1 more to the total.
Pretty much the only quarter of the ground, the only quadrant has been between square leg and then directly behind him. That's been the only area that he hasn't scored a boundary in. So that pretty much backs up everything.
Well, he alone has scored 13 off this over. There's 1 ball to come. Bo Webster finally gets to have a hit. He's on 45 from 25. I'll ask you, Clay, about the spin options in a moment as Webster faces and drills that down the ground. Is there enough on that? No, it's going to be cut off and it will just be 1 to the total. Webster will keep the strike. 133 for 1 after 11 overs. Malik's on 85, Webster on 46. The one thing we saw today from Surrey in particular, and then obviously from the Bears as well, spin seemed to take control of the game, because obviously we got off to a terrific start in the power play, and then all of a sudden everything just seemed to slow down. But it did seem to be the quality of the spinners that was doing it.
Yeah, for sure. I think for seamers it's actually not much in the pitch. It's such a good wicket, which the groundsmen have produced for both games. Obviously there's a bit of skiddiness in it as well, so when the spinners get it right, they have more control because of the less pace that the spinners offer. So yeah, I'd definitely say the ball is more in their court.
Well, certainly Georgia, Hannah and Millie did that a bit in the second innings, didn't they? Webster around the corner. Has that been kept alive? Well, it has, with an excellent piece of fielding. That's brilliant on the ropes. It'll be just 2 to the total. Webster moves on to 48 off 27. 135 for 1. He also fielded incredibly today. Davina Perrin's little tap in when she was sliding. Just all about confidence and momentum. Webster's got that away to the boundary. Has he? Yes, he has. Helped on his way over the ropes by the fielder. It's 4. It's his 50. 52 for Bo Webster off of 28 balls. Non-stop action from both of these two. And that's Webster's 6th 4. 2 6s as well. As he makes his way onto 52. Aaron's eyes are popping out of his head.
Well, they are. I mean, he's having such a good season. I mean, before this game, 288 runs. He's now into the 340s, and well, let's see what he's got in store.
Well, he's tucked up a little bit there by Singh, just for 1, and it's 140 for 1 midway through the 12th over.
You saw the look on his face too. Then, as he pointed to the little bear on his helmet, the big boy from Snug is absolutely loving his time here. You do know that's where he's from, right? Snug.
Well, I gathered that, yeah. the clues were there. I was going to ask you where Snug was, but I didn't want to look ignorant.
No, most Australians wouldn't be able to tell you where Snug is. It's not far from Hobart, but
Okay.
very, very small town near Hobart.
2 to come in the over. 1-4-1 for 1. Cuts away through the covers, but he's absolutely slammed that straight to the fielder.
Most
and
times,
there's no run.
most times, Bo Webster plays in innings like this, and he's the star of the show. But he's very much the support act.
Tries to sweep it round the corner. It's a wide. Got nothing on it, but they'll amble through to get Malik back on strike.
And how much has it changed since that first wicket out of Yates? You thought, oh boy, this is a serious wobble at home.
Singh bowls, Malik. What a shot. Again, it's all the way for 6-2. It's almost effortless. Through the covers. Just lofted it for 6 runs. It's a brilliant shot. He's on to 92 of 40 balls. It's 149 for 1 from 12 overs. The partnership now 148.
I mean, it is remarkable. It's got some way to be a record for the Bears overall, but this is it's marvellous. We're running out of superlative. Just look at that shot. That is pure class from Zen Malik, and well, the Bears are running rampant here at EdgBLASTon.
They are.
Well, pick a favourite. I could say, pick a favourite shot. I mean, that reverse that was just
that's
a
going to be hard to
swipe.
beat.
That is, but then seeing that lofted drive over extra, that's pretty special too. I always love those. But the reverse had a bit of that novelty swashbuckle about it. I don't know. It's been so many good shots.
Webster on strike, hammered through the covers for 4. Brutal, absolute pure power. The 150's up, 153 for 1. Webster getting in on the action a little more. I can't believe he's playing second fiddle here, really.
No. I'm genuinely out of words. Like, this is just incredible to watch. Such a display of batting.
I mean, he picks his spot so perfectly. 153 for 1. Webster again picks the same spot. Exactly the same spot. It's 4 more. Through the covers. 157 for 1.
I mean, this really is absolutely brutal. They've tried taking pace off. I've tried pretty much everything, but they're just being belted. They just must be scratching their heads, wondering where do we put our fielders. They're just bringing that fielder around a little bit.
He's striking just short of 200. 61 off of 33 now. It's a rare dot ball. 12 and a half overs in. How many dot balls have we had?
Well, I can tell you, we've had 17.
You bowled nearly 60, you lot, against Surrey, which I think was remarkable numbers.
That's a great start.
We thought the analysts would have been all over that one because Aaron was getting excited that bowling nearly 10 overs of dot balls in a 20-over game was quite remarkable. But again, your fielding today, there was runs of like 4 or 5 dot balls in a row because you were just on it. Only 17 dot balls. Malik, he's reversed this one, but it's not quite gone anywhere. He will get a single for it, though. He's on to 93. Needed the pace on that, I think. 159 for 1. Partnership of 158. The record partnership was McCullum and... Was it McCullum and Bell? Or... you're going to have to... Yeah.
I will have to double check that, because Adam Hose and Ian Bell had a big partnership as well.
Did. Here's Webster, hammers it back at the bowler. And there's no run. It's a shocker. We've had 2 dot balls in that over. There's 10 off the over still. And it's 159 for 1 from 13.
So here at Edgbaston, it was that 171 run partnership against Northamptonshire in that ludicrous tie. That was 238 runs apiece in 2018, and the highest ever was actually from last year. So that came at Derby. So that was Tom Latham and Alex Davies. I mean, that was a must-win game for the Bears. There must be something about must-win matches for Warwickshire which brings out the best in them. But for Zen Malik, there is one record he can't break this evening, unfortunately, and that would be the fastest 3 figures in T20 cricket for a Warwickshire player. Brendan McCullum did it in 42 balls against Derbyshire.
I was here for that. That was an innings, to be fair. To be mentioned in that breath, though, it says a lot about what he's done. Here he is on 93. Down the wicket he comes, drives it straight down the ground, hammered for 4. 97 he's on to, off 42 balls.
I mean, it just doesn't stop. There's no let off for the Worcestershire players at all. Just breathtaking. Have a look at the smile on his face. He's having an absolute ball out there.
163 for 1. Just turned into the leg side. They'll run the first quickly, but they'll settle for a single. He moves on to 98. Webster on strike on 62.
Yeah, just a lazy 62. What's he? What? You know, he's not trying hard enough, is he?
62 or 35 isn't good enough. Yeah.
Come on.
Someone needs to have words. Razza in again, hammered down the ground by Webster for 1. 98 for Malik.
Dare I ask, what has been record first innings total at... here you go, I'll start you. Go on.
Well, I was here for that. So that was Bears pairs in 2022. So in this fixture, 228.
Hammered down the ground again. It's only going to be 1. He'll move on to 99 from 44 balls. There are 2 to come in the over. Webster is on strike. 163, 166 for 1.
So basically 62 balls away.
No run. It's a dot ball. 7 off the over. We're going to be kept waiting for a little longer.
Tell you why he's good, that Aaron, isn't he? He's always got these. No wonder he wins. No wonder he's award winning.
Just don't ask him about bonus points in women's games. That really does throw him out.
Oh no, poor Aaron.
166 for 1, and it's 1 more to the total. Webster moves on to 64, and at the end of the 14th over, it's 167 for 1. It's not the first time that in between overs Webster has gone down on one knee in front of Malik. I'm almost thinking he's thinking about proposing, or maybe he's tried once already and Malik has said no.
Well, the thing is, he goes down on one knee, I think, so he can look him in the eye.
I think it's more to do his shoelace up. We'll take that one.
He's very tall.
He is very tall. We did have this discussion earlier. He's towering over Malik, to be fair.
Not in terms of the runs on the board.
No, 167 for 1. Malik on 99. Webster on 64. The Bears Centurions in T20 cricket.
It's a very, very illustrious list.
Hose, Hayne.
Yep.
Webster.
Yep.
Nick Knight? No, he didn't do it. Got 93, didn't he? Is that it? Is that all of them? I think so, yeah. I think it might be. No, he didn't. Chopra didn't do one, neither did he. No, never quite made it. Anyway, 6 to go. 167 for 1. I start thinking about what score they might post here. You've got to be looking at 230, 240, really, from this position. Webster, hard through the covers. It's 4 more. It's a brilliant shot. 171 for 1. How many of you lot have hung around to watch this, just out of curiosity?
I think everyone has. Yeah, I think
I bet they're glad
everyone
they made that decision now.
Yeah, I mean, from a pairs perspective, where do you even bowl?
I think that's what they're thinking. Where do they go?
Well, where do they bowl? Where do they put their fielders?
Yeah.
Waite's back. I mean, he's gone for 28 off his 13 deliveries so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good compared to some of them.
Here is Waite again into Webster, who's on to 68 now. Oh, he's lifted that high off his pads. That's into the hollies, and that is a long way back in the hollies. 6 more to Bo Webster. It's a massive hit. 177 for 1. Webster's into the 70s, 74.
He loves that holly stand, doesn't he? He's had all sorts of fun with it tonight. Goodness, just a little flick and a pick up and see you later.
Another drop catch as well, I think, in the stand. And
Hollies need to up their game.
well, they do. There's a debate here of 3 D'Oliveira's in to have a chat with Waite to see where do they go. 10 off the first 2 balls. Partnership between these two now 176. Malik is up the other end on 99. He doesn't need to be thinking about that too long, does he? But Webster's having too much fun, I think. Cut away with power. Just going to be a single straight to the fielder on the point boundary. And it's 178 for 1.
Webster was turning for 2 then. Malik didn't even look at him.
There's a hum of anticipation around EdgBLASTon. Malik steps away, adjusts those gloves. He looks calm, he looks cool, if you can in this heat. 99 off of 44 balls. Here's the moment for the young man. Just down into the ground, it's a dot ball. Small chorus of boos. 11 off the over so far. He's just got to carry it. The thing is, you can't get caught up in personal milestones, can you? You just have to carry on doing what they've been doing. And if you carry on doing that naturally, it will come. That ball's taken a hammering. There's no 2 ways about it. Here's Waite again. Into Malik. Oh, he gets a leading edge. It's up in the air. Oh, he's gone. Malik's gone. On 99. The 46th ball of his innings brings his magnificent knock to an end on 99, and great sportsmanship from some of the Worcestershire players who just tap him on the back and shake his hand. Well, on one level it's heartbreak for Malik, on another, what an innings. Caught by D'Oliveira, bowled by Waite, 99 off of 46 balls, and it's a standing ovation around EdgBLASTon.
And so it should be as well. Forget 3 figures. What he's provided has not only been an incredible start for the Bears, but wonderful entertainment for the crowd. And well, he was always going to go for it. Just got the leading edge. It's a pretty simple catch for D'Oliveira in the end.
Chloe, does he look like he's caught in 2 minds there? It almost looks like that needs pulling, doesn't it? And he's
just tried to turn it into the leg side.
He's tried to get just that single rather than keep on going at it, but what a knock. That's as good as 3 figures, isn't it? It's incredible.
Now, hang on, I'm trying to work out what the song is. Didn't we hear that there was going to be a special walkout song for Dan Mosley?
We'll need Artif for such intel. But Mosley's out there. Well, these 2 batted so well together against Somerset. Oh, the same. Dan loves a derby as well. I think there's no 2 ways about that. Expect this first ball to go somewhere. 178 for 2. Down he comes. It does. It almost clatters into him. He wasn't messing around. 2 strides straight into battle. It's 1 more to the total. So 15 overs gone. 179 for 2. Just those numbers, just quickly from Zen's innings.
Well, they're unbelievable, weren't they? 11 4s and 5 6s. I mean, that is one of the most scintillating, sensational, electrifying innings that any of us will probably have the pleasure and privilege of witnessing on Derby Day. And yes, it's gutting the fact that it's come to an end, but I mean, the Bears were 1 for 1. Let's not forget that. I mean, these two have put on, well, not these two, but Zen and Bo Webster have put on 177 there. And you mentioned there about Dan Mosley relishing a Bears versus Pairs match. He actually averages more than Sam Hain, would you believe? 50.67. He scored 304 runs in his first 7 matches against Worcestershire in the formats. And then, of course, you've still got 6 hitters to come. You've got Jordan Thompson, left-hander, who adds something a little bit different. Even if Dan is to depart early, you've got Kai Smith with the innovation, the enterprise. You've got a certain Sam Hain.
I was going to say, I thought you were forgetting the main man there.
At this stage, though, but we're at the death already.
Yeah.
We're at the death, and the Bears are 179 for 2. I mean, running out of words.
228, did you say, is the record first innings score for this fixture?
For this fixture, yeah, in 2022. A night which Bears fans will remember very fondly because Worcestershire were bowled out for 84 in response. So that was the biggest ever margin,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was indeed.
It was a big night. Mosey's all right. He got clattered on the helmet, so that was the check that's just taken place between overs.
Tell you the other thing too, don't forget, Worcestershire won the toss.
They did.
Talk about turkeys voting for
Well,
Christmas.
I think that that you look at the wicket, as Chloe said, it's a great wicket. It's a great wicket to bat on.
Yeah, we can't forget that. But boy, oh boy, there's going to be some scoreboard pressure right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Mosley on strike, 179 for 2. I mean, I don't want to tempt fate after what just happened to Zen Malik, but can we see Webster across to a back-to-back centuries in the blast? I mean, that would be something, wouldn't it? He's back on strike. One more to the total for Mosley, 180 for 2. Did you feel you were a bit? It was about par score today, 172. Did you think?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's such a road.
Yeah. Razas in. Onto the legs of Webster, turn round the corner, missed by the fielder, going all the way to the ropes for 4 more. Well, we may have lost Zen Malik, but Bo Webster is still firing on all cylinders. 4 more.
It's a heck of a 1-2 punch, isn't it? When you've got Zen Malik in that form and then Bo Webster still out there.
Well, interesting, against Somerset, Mosley kind of come in and just went, well, look, I'll just knock singles and just give you the strike, and then when he went, Mosley stepped in to go to town. Here is Webster again. That's a better ball from Raza. I mean, it's been hard to pick out decent deliveries from some of these Worcestershire bowlers, but actually Raza's figures at 0 for 35 from 3.5 in the grand scheme of things aren't too bad. Raza's in again. Webster straight to the fielder. There's a chance here if it's a direct hit. It was a direct hit. He's gone. Bo Webster's out. Run out. It's a terrific piece of fielding. Well, it was always going to be tight on a direct hit, and things just starting to go a little bit the way of the Worcestershire Rapids. 184 for 3. Webster's run out for 79 off 43. Another astonishing innings.
Oh, it really was. Terrific piece of work by Ben Allison, I think that was. That is a great throw in the end. That really is. Much just one stump to aim at, and he gets the top of off. But for that man, well, on any other day you'd be just talking about that innings and nothing else, but he did a brilliant job in support of Malik.
It was always a tough single.
It was a tough single, but it required a really brilliant piece of fielding to make
the
it
bails,
work.
isn't he?
Yeah,
He's literally taking the bails.
It's top of off. That's not bad at all. Really stunning piece of fielding.
I have to say that. So those two, that's exactly 60 minutes we've just witnessed of pure cricket entertainment, and I'm not sure I'll ever see much better than what we witnessed in that 60 minutes.
That's absolute carnage, but beautiful carnage.
It was. Yeah.
This, to see Zen Malik batting like that.
Sometimes chaos is fantastic, isn't it? Some people will tell you chaos isn't a good thing, but this is good chaos. 184. I bet you're glad you came up here to get this bird's eye view, aren't you?
Best view in a house, I
it
think.
Is, yeah.
It's unreal.
And it's cool as well.
Yeah.
That's the other bonus. Yeah. Oh, he's gone. Mosley's gone. Comes down. And he's beaten. And he's bowled. Well, he was always going to be bowled, was Dan Mosley. And he's gone for 2. And a little flurry of wickets. 184 for 4. As he gets another. And he's got 1 for 35. And Dan's on his way.
Got sorry. There's so much firepower coming in, though. Now you got skipper Ed Bernard coming in. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's pretty relentless batting lineup, isn't it?
I think Dan's just missed a straight one there, really, hasn't he? He's come down, all guns blazing. He's taken 2 or 3 strides and he's missed it. So Ed Barnard is coming in. Payne and Barnard arrive with the score 184 for 4. This is a T20 game, by the way. It's not a county championship game at 184 for 4. This is at 15.5 overs. So 1 to come in this over. Just 5 runs from it, 2 wickets. Just a moment for the Bears to regroup. Both on naught, having not faced the ball. And it's Barnard who's on strike straight away. Turned into the leg side. They'll run the first very quickly, but won't risk the second. It means Ed Barnard will keep the strike when we get into over number 17, 185 for 4. So, at this point we start thinking about scores. What are we saying, Chloe? You're our expert, having been out there today. You've seen the wicket at close quarters.
I'm going to go 4 overs left. 2-2-3.
2-2-3, okay.
Yeah.
They're not making the record.
What's the record? 2-2-4?
2-2-8. Yeah, 2-2-8.
Oh, go on then. I'll do 2-2-9.
2-2-9.
I just wanted to give you a little nudge.
What are you thinking? You're going to get over 230?
I don't know. That's just been a good little over there from Sikandar Raza. Just pulling things back a little bit. How quickly can these two get going? I reckon they might fall just short of the record.
Barnard again. Up against his former team. Into the offside. Aaron, you going record breaking?
Oh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm going to go 220s. I'm not sure 2-8's passable at this point.
I'm going 230. I think 230.
Yes, come on.
You've got to be positive, guys. Come on. We've just witnessed the greatest hour of cricket you're likely to ever see.
How can you say 220s isn't positive?
Well, because we go from the halfway stage on, we're tempering ourselves.
Any time you say, well, they're only going to get 220. Oh, he's such a Debbie Downer.
Well, he is. I mean, look, come on. There was 250 on the cards at one point. I was in McCullum land for a moment. Barnard sweeps and sweeps good for 4. He's got the message. 230's the target. Look.
It's the little mic that's behind the stumps.
Yeah. He knows. He knows. Captain's going to lead the way here. 191 for 4. Well, I'll tell you what, if you haven't liked the stream in this innings, you're never going to like a stream, because there's never been a stream quite like it.
Oh, it's been something else. I think everyone's just a bit shell-shocked. And that is one of the most extraordinary innings that we've seen tonight. Zim Malik.
Well, we've heard for a while he's going to be a superstar, and I think he's just showed us. It was the cleanness of the hitting, just extraordinary, and the range of shots.
Range, yeah, it was the range.
Show me that switch hit all day, every day.
Oh.
I hope someone sticks that one under Kevin Peterson's nose, because I think he'll approve of that.
It was just the wrist. It was almost a nonchalant flick of the wrists as he switched as well. It's just insane.
Coupled with the distance he got on it as well.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Into the leg side, caught. Barnard's gone just inside the ropes, and it's 193 for 5. Barnard on his way for 7.
Sikandar Raza is having a bit of a say at the end of this innings. 2 wickets in his last over. And Tom chimes in with the catch.
Yeah, we're definitely on damage limitation here, aren't they? Trying to claw something back so that they can recoup themselves.
Just had to check for a moment, didn't he? And he was inside the ropes. But comfortable in the end. Well, I was going to say, if you're Worcester and you keep this to below 220, you're high-fiving and hallelujahing as you're walking off the field, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a special innings like that, you're right, Chloe, it is about damage limitation. So just this flurry of wickets, the 4 wickets. What did the 4 wickets fall for? Come on, do your work, Aaron. If you want to win another award.
I can tell you
I'm
what
going to
they
go
fell
about
for.
15 runs.
You did my job for me.
And I didn't need a pen and paper, look at that.
We've already established that you're very good with the mathematicals.
It was 178, wasn't it? 'Cause it was 177 partnership, so. Here we go, Taylor's back in, he's got 1 for 20, that seemed a long time ago. Sam Hain cuts away, oh he's dropped! Was he dropped or was he caught in the end? I think his belly may have saved him. And he may have kept the catch as it just sat on his stomach. As he was laying on the floor, he's saying he definitely took it cleanly. I think the umpires are having a conversation. I don't think Sam Hain was quite believing of it. And, yep, I think they have decided that it was taken cleanly. And Sam Hain's on his way. So it goes. The wicket does fall. Hain's on his way. And it's 193 for 6 now. I'm looking forward to the replay of this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, see on his belly.
Yeah.
Saved him at the end of the day. Well, I think that was clean. Waits with the catch. I get a better view this way. There, and oh! He's rolled onto his back and just about keeps hold of it. So, Hain's gone. 193 for 6. There was always going to be cheap wickets at this stage, wasn't there? Because they've got to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't you? You've got all the wickets in the shed ready to go.
And they've still got 3 overs to go here, whereas if you could muscle that 30 to get over 220, I want the 40, but I think I may be being a bit optimistic. Unless Kai Smith here and Jordan Thompson can get going and they can both hit it. Taylor into the leg side by Smith. It's well fielded, but they'll get back for 2. 195 for 6. I think Cashes may have just tweaked something there as he slid when he
he
picked
grimaced straight away and was actually hopping as he threw that ball in.
Kashif Ali, of course.
Just looks like he skidded on it a little bit, didn't he? Picking up the ball.
.195 for 6. Kai Smith around the corner again. Excellent shot for 4. Well, he's straight in and hitting his straps, fielded by Bo Webster. And Chris Wokes is sat there thinking, oh, me next. He'll be happy to come out and swing the bat, of that I'm fairly sure. Another one who could hit a long ball. 199 for 6. A wicket and 6 off the first 3 balls of this, the 18th over. It's a really nice shot from Kai Smith.
Yeah, have realised the gap was there and just swiveled enough. Use the pace of Tom Taylor.
Again, he's just trying to reverse. That's well fielded actually here. Again, by weight. Just be 1 to the total. 200's up in the 18th over. Run rate at the moment, 11.3. There will be some scoreable pressure. How, as a batter, when you're going out there knowing you need to be scoring at basically about 11.5 and over from the very beginning, how does that feel?
It's pretty tough, to be honest. You sit in the dressing room after the fielding innings and you go, oof, it's going to need some chasing.
Well, it certainly will. And there's still 14 balls to go. The 200 is up. First chance for the left-hander Jordan Thompson to face. Taylor in again. Thompson gets his bat through it and races through for the single. What's he know, Alex Davis today? Struggling with the bat a little bit at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's had a little bit of a rough run, but when you've got all these guys putting in performances here and there, I think it's a pretty tough lineup to get into.
Kai Smith with the gloves and the opportunity today. 201 for 6. So Taylor will probably bowl over 20 from the far end as well. I think Waite's got one left, so may well bowl from this end. Swing and a miss from Smith. Dot ball to end the over. Only 8 from it. And a wicket as well. 201 for 6 with 2 to come. And it's all on Jordan Thompson and Kai Smith.
228, I reckon, still on here.
It could be you may have hit the button.
I reckon it's still on.
I definitely could still be on.
To be fair, we had you on for 200 earlier. We thought, halfway stage, you girls were going to power past 200, but as we said, the spin, good spin as well, particularly what we saw from Danny Gregory, the leg spinner. She really controlled things nicely.
Yeah, we definitely controlled the game as spinners, and as you've seen in this innings as well, spin's gone really well.
It has. Well, Alison's going to bowl.
Yeah,
Final over from this end, not Waite.
It's going to be Allison.
Only his third.
Produced that absolutely brilliant piece of fielding to affect the run out of Webster.
Ruined our fun a little bit there, didn't it? Here's Thompson on strike. Full toss. Fast, straight, in at the pads of Thompson. And it's 1 to the total. 202 for 6. Just a little bit of momentum gone. We talk about the whole season being about momentum, but also games can be about momentum too, can't they?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say going into a back end, you want a set batter in, and these guys have just got going. No doubt that they'll kick on as the next 2 overs go by, but it's quite hard to get going in the death period.
And also psychologically, like we said, from the position that the Bears were in, you really want to get across 220, because for Worcestershire to keep them under that feels like it would be a real positive. Kai Smith has given himself a bit of space. He's actually moved outside the off stump and he's been followed by Allison. Good ball.
Yeah, really good ball. Good start to the penultimate over for Allison.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to execute a little bit of a wide plan here. You've obviously got deep point out, everybody out straight and square legs in. So trying to just get out of Kai Smith's arc, because once he connects, it disappears.
Lovely. Just a lovely shot from Smith. Reverse, kind of paddle round the corner. Man's in the circle all the way to 4 for 4. And Smith's picked up the reins here.
Yeah, well, as Chloe said, you knew where the ball was going to go, didn't you? It was going to be wide of off stump, so he used that to his advantage. But the execution had to be spot on, and the placement was brilliant too.
4 more to the total.
How are we looking for, so 22 off 9.
Yeah, 206. 9 balls to go. Again, Smith just is followed, and it's full this time from Allison. And it's another good delivery. Good response to that 4.
Yeah, he's hitting that wide Yorker really well, actually. I feel like the only real scoring option would be to go behind, as Kai Smith just previously has done, or try and get sneaker 2 through the offside, but he's really executing his plan.
There's a big gap if he can find it, but it's good bowling. Credit to the bowler. Kai Smith goes again, and he gets enough of that for 4 more. Well, rinse and repeat. Not quite the same shot, but close enough. Another boundary, and suddenly 2 10s on the board. And that getting above 220 looks fairly credible.
It's actually a really great tiny battle, like a micro battle within the macrocosm of this game, this little battle here between, I know the big
You
words.
used some real words today.
I
There's a
do.
couple used earlier. I'm going to go and check during the innings break because I've not heard them before. I just nodded along.
But just this little to and fro between these two, that's forced the fielding change as well, because they did have a short third. He's gone back down to the boundary now because of those 2 fours. It's been quite entertaining just to watch this one over, back and forth between these two. Sorry, I'll use small words from now on.
Chloe, are you with us for long tonight?
Yeah.
I know from our time with you last year that Love Island is on in about 45
Yeah,
minutes.
look, it's tough. Got to scoot home.
You're not watching it again. Oh, you are. Look at that. Even I've bailed out this year. I haven't got time for that in football and cricket and everything else.
Shocks me, that does. Shocks me.
I'm told it's nowhere near as good as previous seasons, is what I'm told. But and that's from my wife, who is watching it.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, no contact again from Kai Smith. I mean, Allison's responded every single time to when he was put under pressure. It's a really good over. 210, it was only 9 off the over, so 210 for 6. 6 balls to go. I think that 229 is probably out of reach unless Thompson decides to make hay while the sun is still shining.
And it is still shining. An afternoon it's been.
I mean, where else would you want to be on a Friday night than sat at home watching the stream? Because that way you can put your feet in your paddling pool and you can be watching on, beers in the fridge. But hey, over 11,000 have turned up tonight, and well, it's understandable. Perfect way to spend Friday. Here we go, and the Waits having it, not Tom Taylor. Okay. Thompson. Oh, that might clear the roof for the Hollies. No, not quite. Not quite. That's magnificent from Jordan Thompson. Well, we said he might fancy having one. He clearly does.
Wow. We have seen some monstrous hits today. And that one, I was with you. I thought that might have been out of the park. Gosh, got every piece of it. They've had fun in the Hollies tonight, haven't they?
That's the place to be, clearly. Scooby-Doo's absolutely loving it in the front as well.
He's also getting all the attention, Scooby, because he's the only one in costume at the front too. So here we go to Thompson again. Gives himself room straight down the ground. It's a massive hit again. It's 6 more. First 2 balls of the over. Dispatched for 6 by Jordan Thompson.
It's on. It's on. The record's on. How did we ever doubt it?
2-2-2 for 6. Well, he said they needed 19. He's got 12 of them in 2 lusty blows. Change in angle from Waite. Thompson again gives himself room. Oh, that one's high up in the air. This may well fall to a fielder. It does. Oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it in front of the Hollies. Are we ready for the sound effect? Is it going to come? Surely it's got to come. Ah, there it is.
Well, I think he's wearing his sunglasses. He would have been looking straight into that setting sun. Sikandar Raza.
Oh, it's a 5-timer as well, just to make him feel even worse.
It's tough.
Oh, now we're going for more.
6. Oh my goodness.
There's records going left, right and centre tonight. There's one of them.
That's brutal.
3 balls to go. 2-2-3 for 6. Kai Smith is back on strike. He's got 15. And he just scooped that one up in the air. It was a big hit, and Waite's under it, and they try to put him off again. But the catch is taken, and 2 balls remain. It's been a profitable over so far, with 13 from it. And it will be Smith who departs, and I'm assuming it will be Chris Wokes who arrives for the final 2 deliveries.
Oh, can you imagine if it's Chris Wokes who hits the runs that gets them the record score? The place will go mental.
It would certainly be a moment. And here he is. Here comes status quo. Knocking out the classics tonight for the Hollies for sure.
Oh, they're loving it. They're having the absolute time of their life.
They certainly are. So Wokes is on strike. I mean, the question will be, does he just get the single, stick Thompson on, or does he go for himself?
By the way,
hello.
hey, got another fancy dress. I'm not quite sure what
It is a fish.
Is it a fish?
I think it is a fish.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Not a good sign when you have to say, I think it is a.
Yeah. 2 balls to go then. 2-2-3 for 7. Twice a world champion, Chris Wokes is on strike. Wait to bowl these final 2 balls. Can they get beyond that 2-2-9? Oh, no contact, but they've gone for the single. Oh, and Thompson's been run out. Wasn't there quick enough. And the short ball works for Waite. And it's 2-2-3 for 8. Thompson's gone for 15. And with 1 ball to go, I've got the feeling they're going to fall agonisingly short of the record against Worcester.
Well, regardless, it has been one heck of a showing from Warwickshire, just led by that Malik blitz.
Fair play to Roderick. That's a decent throw as well, with his gloves on, to be fair. Richard Gleeson will come out, which I think probably speaks volumes of Usman Tariq with the bat, to be fair. No offence to Usman, but if you're sending Gleeson out, that's probably... well, what do you do in this situation, Chloe? You just hell for leather, isn't it? 1 ball.
Out of swing. I think it's 1 ball left, it's a free hit, isn't it?
It is. And they've got above the 220, which I think psychologically will do some damage, because then you are looking for 11 and over straight away, aren't you? Not even the 10. It would be some chase. Here's Waite then to finish the innings. Short, that's got to be a no ball wide, is it? Yes, it is a wide. And Gleeson's gone to the other end, and he's been run out. And it's a wide. But what it does do is it gets Wokes back on strike for the final ball. Because it was a wide, so they've run on the wide.
Well, this is what I was laughing about off air. Usman Tariq, right, Richard Gleeson turned round to him and said, do you want to come out? Usman Tariq hasn't got his gear on.
Oh no!
Oh no. I hope he doesn't get timed out here.
Now that really would. That would be a chaotic ending. Maybe.
This is why Gleeson's walking off so slowly.
Doesn't matter how slowly he walks off, does it? No, it's all about how quickly Usman Tariq can get himself on.
Well, I'm guessing Usman Tariq's probably sat there during the game. There's no way I'm going to need to be needed tonight. And all of a sudden, we've reached the point. I think Worcester have just cottoned on to the fact that he's not got any kit on as well. Gleeson's laughing. Oh, here he comes. He's only half dressed still as he makes his way out. I think Graham Lloyd is all over this, but I think he's just been said, look, come on, the time he's taken, but he's only going to the non-striker's end anyway. So unless, of course, there's a wide or a overstep no ball or something that means he's got to face a ball, but Wokes will have the chance to do it then.
He's not even got his gloves on.
And has he actually taken some gloves with him?
I mean, he's got his headband on, so that's something.
He's not even put his helmet on.
No, he's not.
Fair enough.
Here we go then. 2-2-4 for 9. Can Wokes post the highest score ever for Warwickshire against the Pears? There's the ball. It's slow. It's outside, and they're going to go for the run again, and he's run out. Well, I mean, it was a farcical finale. There's been 3 wickets off the last 3 balls, and it finishes on 2-2-4 all out for the Bears. What an astonishing innings of cricket that was. We've seen some terrific entertainment. Absolutely wonderful innings from Zen Malik, Bo Webster. I mean, the 2 of those have been the highlights and driven this. Zen Malik with his 99 before being caught by D'Oliveira off the bowling of Waite. 46 balls, 11 fours, 5 sixes. And Bo Webster 79 before he was run out. That came off 44 balls, 10 fours and 3 sixes. And that was some astonishing innings. So 2-2-5 to win for the Rapids when we return. Here's Artif.
Wow, I feel like I've seen everything I could possibly see on a cricket pitch in the last hour and a half, Chloe. That was unbelievable. Well, let's try and go back to the beginning if we possibly can. It was a real batting display from Zayn Malik and from Bo Webster. Just so much power hitting. I mean, you look at these shots. Just this was classical non-drive down the ground from Bo Webster. But there was so much power and finesse to come in this. Let's have another look at some of these shots. This was nicely guided behind backward point, ran away, outfield super quick here at EdgBLASTon. The crowd were given so much. This is full, driven beautifully. That is an exquisite shot. Came down the ground and played a cover drive. And then some of them were just mowed away as well. Lots and lots of terrific shots all around the ground. This one was powered away. Straight, flat 6 out towards the Holly stand. This time down the ground from Zayn Malik. Terrific shot, just lofted it down the ground. And then the inventiveness here as well, just lobbing the field. Oh, he just fell over himself, did sing there. Got tangled in his own legs. And yeah, it was really just quite an astonishing batting display from Zayn Malik. It felt like he took every single thing on, Chloe. Some of the shots he played were exquisite, like this one. Oh, maybe not that one. That one was the outside edge past the keeper. But, you know, some of these shots were unbelievable.
He just looked like he had so much time in his innings. Like, nothing was really rushing him. He was choosing where he wanted to hit the ball. Like, 4s and 6s over extra for switch hit.
Yeah.
Just kept on coming. It was relentless. And as a
bowler,
Worcestershire, yeah,
you have no idea. What do you do? Where do you bowl? And they put on a record partnership, the highest second wicket partnership in T20 Blast history for Warwickshire, for the Bears, and it was just relentless hitting all around the ground. This one was unbelievable. A lofted cover drive for 6. It's just unbelievable shots, and Bo Webster as well just swung the ball away for 6 at will. It's almost became a sort of supporting partner in that partnership because they were going so well, just hitting the ball so hard at times, and they were just ball chasing for the longest time. They looked utterly invincible. That one, the switch hit, oh my goodness, it was the one that reminded us of Kevin Peterson. The security guards taking cover. There we go, a little ramp shot as well. I mean, this guy's got all the tools. I mean, we talk about, he's been hyped quite a bit, as Zayn Malik, people have been talking about his skills, his performances in the One Day Cup in previous years. I felt like today was a special innings. It was like a coming out party for him a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's just displayed incredible batting, and the fact that we sat here comparing him to KP is at such a young age as well. Yeah. It's quite something in what he's going to make of his T20 career.
It genuinely was. Some of the shots were just so astonishing. Like the switch hit behind was, of course, was unbelievable, and Bo Webster played some terrific shots as well. Just again, it's so hard. I mean, the fielder was right there. He was right there. No chance of stopping that ball. It really was an incredible partnership. At that time, it looked like it would be, you know, just an insurmountable total, some impossible total, and then eventually their demise came, but not before. They both played some incredible shots. That one going over the covers as well. It wasn't all ultra fluent. Oh my goodness, that was so powerful. Just flicked it away. Just flicked it away like a piece of lint of his trousers into the Holly stand. And this was the moment, the heartbreaking moment, the groans that went around the ground when Zayn Malik was dismissed for 97, just shy of his ton. 99, sorry, I beg your pardon, I said 97. 99 is what he went for on 46 deliveries. It was heartbreaking, but it was still a very, very special performance. He'll be very, very proud of that. He's made a lot of fans tonight. I was looking at his Instagram, actually. He's got just over 3,000 Instagram followers. I wonder if he's going to have a moment like the goalkeeper of Cape Verde in the World Cup, who went from 40,000 followers to 16 million over the course of the next few days. It was really an astonishing rise. I feel like Zayn Malik's due something like that today. And the direct hit that got rid of Bo Webster right at the top of the stumps as well. It was a disappointing end to that innings because Webster didn't look like he was going to get out. He was going to get close to a ton as well. There was the stumping. Dan Mosley advancing down the track at that point. The Bears had decided we're going to try and attack absolutely everything. Some of it came off a bit like that. Perfectly executed sweep shot down to fine leg. And occasionally it didn't come off as well because it went to the fielders who took their catches, who held their catches well. And a word on Worcestershire, I feel like they they held their nerve because I mean that was the one, the belly as it was described by Adam Bridge. That saved. I wouldn't dare call out anybody's belly, honestly. Not the way I look, but Adam Bridge, don't take no prisoners. Here's Allison. Look at that. That was flicked away as well nicely. Lovely, lovely shot away for 4. There was some lovely inventiveness towards the end as well. Kai Smith played some nice shots just to keep pushing that total up a bit. It's quite astonishing that they were bowled out in the end. If you consider it was a record 2nd wicket partnership, and that came to an end in the 15th over, I think. Yeah, it was a 14.5 overs when Zen Malik got out. I mean, they lost a lot of wickets very quickly. It's somewhat to be expected. Oh, that was a drop in front of the Holly, Sikandar Raza. Oh my God. My goodness, the Zimbabwe captain didn't want to turn around this time. It was some really clinical throwing at the stumps from Worcestershire fielders. And right at the end of the innings, look at that, another little run out over there. It was a run out off a wide, and it caused Usman Tariq to come out. A really farcical situation. He had to sprint on, and then he had to sprint as well. Look at that. He had his headband. No gloves, but headband. Priorities from Usman Tariq. I like it. And then he goes, gets a run out for a score. That's the same as his shirt number 0. And in the end, on the final ball of the innings, the Bears were bowled out for 224. It was astonishing. There were 4 wickets off the last 4 balls of that innings. There were 2 sixes that started that final over off. They fell just short of that record total that we were looking for. 229 is the score we were looking for. They couldn't quite get there, but it was still... I mean, it was this weird one to process. It feels like 5 matches worth of action in one innings, Chloe. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty speechless for most of that innings, to be honest. It just was so relentless from the Bears batters, and it just kept on coming. It kept on throwing punches at the Bears side, and I think they're having to gather themselves currently because 224, they've got to go over 11s from the start.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them. And just a word on Zen Malik from you, Adam, because I know you've been a fan for a long time. I've been talking, this young man's been talked up a lot by a lot of people. He's a future star, he's a future this. He's coming into this game with 53 runs off 3 games. So, you know, a lot of promising starts, and we all said it, like he's got to get with that knock to go to, you know, really cement himself. This was the knock, this was the coming out party. This was where he sort of held his arm up and said, me, I'm a star.
Yeah, I mean, another one from the Saka production factory. There are so many good players coming through there, but they're getting their opportunities. And, you know, before that, we weren't seeing these players getting a chance in county cricket. And, I mean, what I loved about it was the cleanness of his striking, the variety of his shots. I just thought he spent too much time up the other end on 99 and suddenly was thinking about getting a single as opposed to carrying on. I mean, Chloe said it at the time, as opposed to carrying on in the kind of in the manner which he had. So he was playing so beautifully, striking the ball so well. That was all he needed to do. But with the wicket, it just looked like he got stuck in 2 minds. And it's such a huge moment on a night like tonight. The way he was playing to get across the line with that 100 would have been phenomenal. It really was.
I mean, 11 4s, 5 6s, and it really, you know, sometimes you hear those numbers and you think, oh, okay, but this many 4s, this many 6s, okay, fair enough, that player did that player did this. It doesn't do it justice, the stats. It was just scintillating, the attack. Like, you felt for the bowlers. If you try to put yourself in the bowler's shoes, you think, where do you bowl? Because he's going to come after you whether you bowl outside off. He's going to come after you if you go straight. If you try and go down the leg side, you try and go for the wide line, you try and go short. He went after everything, and it was one of those days where it all seemed to come off. A really special innings from Zen Malik, and Webster as well, who's kind of goes under the radar a little bit after that innings, but he also played a special one. He's had a terrific season for the Bears. We talked about him being the standout batter for the Bears this season. He continued that today. 79 off 44 for him, 10 4s, 3 6s before he was run out for direct hit by Allison. Right, now then, Worcestershire have to chase 225 runs. Chloe Brewer, I mean, you said it yourself, 11 and over from the word go. It's a tough ask. I mean, either way, it's going to be entertaining, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're in for a great game here. The Rappers are going to have to come hard at us. We don't have time to breathe, really. We've got to go from the off to even have a chance of chasing down 225.
Yeah, it's going to be very entertaining. We've got another Saka player on his way out in the middle. Kashif Ali is there for Worcestershire at the non-strikers end. In fact, Isaac, who's Moeen Ali's nephew, I I think. Yeah, it's Moeen Ali's nephew, Isaac. He's out there as well. Adam Bridge, take it away.
Richard Gleeson to get us underway from the pavilion end. 2-2-5 to win, edged through the gap, and it's going all the way for 4. The pace of Gleeson just guided by Isaac Mohammed through the gap, just wide of the slip, because there is a slip in place. And that's Rob Yates, and that's 4 runs.
Where's your second slip, Ed? Come on.
Well, I mean, when you're defending 2-2-4, maybe you can afford a second slip.
Well, it'd be a statement, wouldn't it? Chloe, you've got the option to hang out or take a break. It's up to you. I feel like you can hang out.
She's going to hang till over 3. Yeah, I think we've got another guest coming in at over 3.
Oh,
actually.
do we?
We do, yeah.
All the stars are coming out tonight.
Yes, take that. They are.
I did manage to get a ticket.
Here's Gleeson in. Such pace with that first delivery. That's straight and quick again. It's well fielded by, on the edge of the circle, the skipper, who does well. There's 1 more to the total, brings Kashif Ali on strike. The one thing you would say, Chloe, that, you know, chasing down this total, there's a good batting lineup here that can go for it.
Yeah, and they've got nothing to lose. They might as well go hard at the Bears' attack to try and have a good crack again there.
Well, that happened before and they were bowled out for 80 odd. Let's cross our fingers. Here's Gleeson, edged again, this time much more controlled by Kashif Ali. And it's 1 more to the total, 6 without loss.
I mean, you got squared up there a little bit. There's still movement in the surface. I mean, we forget because it feels like a million years ago, but the ball was swinging quite a bit early doors. That first over, there was some pronounced in-swing from the Worcestershire bowlers as well. I wonder if with the lights on as well, still a little bit of humidity around, we'll see a bit of that.
Well, I expect Chris Wokes will take the new ball from the Birmingham end. If anyone can move it around, it'll be him. That's played by Isaac Mohammed to Gully, and there's no run, 6 without loss in this first over. It's good to have Glees back as well, a real linchpin.
Yeah, he is. He's a world-class operator. I think that's the way I'd describe Richard Gleeson. He's got great mentality as well. Had a proper sit down with him yesterday at the open training session. Someone who really knows his craft.
Hence why he's picked up by franchises all around the world. Here is Gleeson in again. Short, edged. We've got a fielder down there who will safely pouch that, and it will just be 1 to the total. Kai Smith behind the stumps, of course.
That's Chris Wokes down there at deep third, will presumably open the bowling, as you were saying, with Gleeson. And just a bit of a slightly nervy start this from the Worcestershire opening batters. That last one was an intentionally guided shot, you know, off the face down to deep third, but I haven't really managed to get after Gleeson.
No, certainly hitting the straps here with pace. And defended, and that's the end of the first over. 7 on the board, 6 for Isaac Mohammed, 1 for Kashif Ali, and it's 7 without loss at the end of the first over.
And just a reminder to everybody, you got to start liking these posts, man. You got to start liking this video. Get the likes up to 1,000, because we're nearly there, and we're nearly close to seeing the shirt that you're wearing, right? So it's very easy.
An unveiling at the end of the game feels like it could be on the cards here, couldn't it?
Now, I can't like it again because I've already liked it. I mean, I've liked it before we were even told to bring it up, but like I've got it on my phone here right now. Join us on this. That's probably an infinite loop, isn't it? Because I'm holding it at the same time as we're holding it. I wonder what happens to the camera in the middle of the screen. But anyway, please do like it, give us a like, and drop it in the comments if you're watching, and remember to subscribe to the channel as well.
Well, if you want to leave some comments about Zen Malik's innings, I think we'd be more than happy to read those, because that was something else. All right, here's Chris Wokes from the Birmingham end. Sun beginning to set around EdgBLASTon. Soon those lights will take over. Still lengthening shadows at this moment in time. Wokes is in. Just dropped down into the offside. It'll be 1 to the total for Isaac Mohammed.
It's all been very sedate so far from Worcestershire. It's not really the approach you sort of expect when a team's chasing in excess of 220, but maybe it's not such a bad approach to take your time, to bide your time. 120 balls is longer than most people think it is. I just caught a glimpse of Aaron Viles out of the corner of my eye. He looks a bit like a blues musician sitting there with his sunglasses on, doesn't he?
I think his angle, he's got the sun in his eyes.
Okay. Still,
that may be the reason.
It wasn't a critique. I like it.
8 without loss. Wokes from the far end. Not played the last couple of county championship games. Short up in the air, top edge, and that's going to go all the way for 6 runs.
It's stuck on the seats.
It is. It's stuck on the seats where the side screen has been put. I mean, that was a wild swipe from Kashi Valley. Top edged it. Had some power on it.
Yeah, well, if you're going to flash hard, that's gone a distance, especially with Chris Wokes' pace.
Yeah, very much so.
A shot had to come as well, didn't it? They can't just knock it around all the way through. They have to start playing some shots.
I think the length was quite appetising and inviting, and that's another shot through the drive, straight down the ground for 4, just to the right of the fielder at mid-off. So again, Chris Wokes goes a little fuller, but that was kind of in the slot, really.
And Kashi Valley just setting himself early, moving that front foot out of the way just so he could drive through the line down the ground, sort of anticipating that length that Chris Wokes is going to bowl, that sort of test match-esque length, and he was ready for it. Curious to see how Wokesy changes it up.
11 off the first 3 balls. Into the offside, no run, that's better. I think line and length were improved that time round from Chris Wokes, as you would expect.
It's pulled it back a little bit. Not quite driving length on that occasion. He had the support in his covers. There's Zen Malik. He must be over the moon. Do you think he's over the moon? Do you think he's a bit disappointed when he's standing there in the covers?
I reckon he's a little bit gutted.
No, you can't be. 99 or 40 odd balls, the innings of your life.
Yeah, but didn't quite make the 3 figures. I'd be gutted. That's up in the air. Now a chance for a catch. Malik, it's over his shoulder. Can he get hold of it? Oh, he spilled it.
Tough
It was in the air for a long time. It really was a difficult catch to take. It was over his shoulder all the time. And the breeze seems to have dropped, but it was always going to be a real challenge.
Okay, maybe now he's a bit disappointed.
He did well to get hands to it, to be fair.
It's always harder over your shoulder as well when you're backing up and you're turning round. Well, I feel like you're going to get plenty of chances. These batters are going to try and play some shots here.
They are a life for Kashi Valley. And he takes advantage, pulling that into the leg side. And that's 1 more to the total. And that's the end of the over. 2 overs gone, 21 without loss. So we've seen 1 over from Richard Gleeson. We're not going to get another. We're going to get Bo Webster from this pavilion end.
Yeah, I like that from Ed Barnard. Just keep changing things up. Even though it was a reasonably tidy over from Gleeson early doors, he just wants to keep mixing things up. Don't let these batters settle. They're going to try and play a lot of cross-batted shots. They're going to try and take on the bowlers. So every time you change your bowler, different lengths as well from each of these. Bo Webster obviously being very tall, gets a lot of bounce, so make it harder for these batters to get on top of the ball.
Here is Webster from the pavilion end. It's full outside the off stump, and it's just picked up and goes all the way for 6, just across the rope. Very casual from Kashi Valley. Bit of a loosener from Bo Webster.
Yeah, it looked a bit like a lazy-ish delivery there, didn't it? Just over-pitching, not an enormous amount of pace into that one, and so easy for Kashi Valley to get underneath it and send it the distance. Terrific shot.
How can Webster respond? That's straighter. Better length as well. And, oh, that's a wild throw. And it's well backed up. Needed to be well backed up.
Yes, back up a long way away as well. It's Dan Mosley backing up a deep backward square leg. So just as well it was a hard throw, because otherwise it would have taken a while to get to him. It would have got through for a single. It was Is it Rob Yates with the throw?
No, it was a skipper.
It was. Oh, sorry, Ed Barnard, wasn't it? Yeah,
It was. And I was going to say, Chloe, if you, from a dressing room perspective, when you've put a total like this on the board, do you go out there to be aggressive or do you go out there to defend that total? Because I think there's two different approaches.
I think you can afford to be aggressive. Like, you want... You know that the opposition's going to come hard at you, and that comes with high risks for them. So if you also hit your areas of not a defensive field, but also not too attacking, if you find that middle ground, you've got some runs to play with.
Could be easy to go and be maybe too defensive, and I don't think they are here, to be fair, looking at the field placings and stuff, and the imagination around the bowling changes already. Here's Webster, slower ball. Isaac Mohammed done that time by Webster, who after that first 6 has responded really well with the last 3 deliveries.
Yeah, agreed. I think they'll probably just stick to the plans that they would have discussed before the game. Obviously, a big game like this, they've got plans in place for how they want to bowl and execute. So, yeah.
Why we've still got you, I must ask a question about that Laura Harris dismissal that we saw in the women's game earlier today, because I was fascinated by it. Here's Webster's delivery. First bowled him to beauty from Webster. Hit for 6 off his first ball. The response since has been nothing short of brilliant. And it's goodbye to Isaac Mohammed. He's on his way, and the Bears have their first, 28 for 1.
Yeah, it's a beautiful delivery. That it was lining him up all the way through the over. So you often get a batter lining up a bowler. That was very much a bowler working over a batter. He beat the outside edge, then he beat him with a slower ball and just brought in his line ever so slightly. He knew the batter's going to try and make room, so he'll have a bit more space to play with. Strikes the base of that off stump, and just really, really brilliant sort of cerebral bowling there from Bo Webster. Just really built that wicket up over the course of the over, and as you say, great response after getting hit for 6 first ball.
Yeah, it was. We will see the wicketkeeper Gareth Roderick make his way in. So very quickly before you leave us, Laura Harris obviously played for the Bears last year. She came in today. We know she's a big hitter. We know from ball 1 she likes to go. We saw a little conference between Mary, Georgia Redmayne and also Georgia Davis when she came in, clearly hatching the plan.
Yes.
Was it all a predetermined plan before the game started today? Slower ball round the wicket. That was all pre-agreed?
Yes,
love
absolutely.
That. Absolutely love it. Executed to perfection.
Yeah, can't complain.
No. I love it. As someone once said, I love it when a plan comes together. You're far too young for that, Chloe. But
Who said that?
oh, stop it now. Here's Webster. In immediately to Roderick, who drives. They're going for a quick single here. Oh, Ed Barnard always felt something in his back. He was about to take that throw, and he just felt a twinge in his back, and therefore stopped himself. And that looks quite uncomfortable for the Bears captain. And I think Rob Yates just suggesting the physio comes on. I think Barnard will try and deal with it, but he's just been. Bo Webster just said go, just leave.
Yeah, he went down quite uncomfortably. He sort of slips here. If you look at him, just that front leg. All of a sudden, you can feel him just falling. I thought initially he just slipped, but there was more than that. It was a bit of discomfort he felt in his back, and we've had a few players recently in the heat go off the pitch. I've seen a few batters go off, and some wicket keepers have to go off for sore backs and a stiffness in the back. And it doesn't sound like a major thing, but because of the heat, it can be incredibly painful. And,
that did look really uncomfortable for Ed Barnard. 29 for 1. George Garton's out there, which is fantastic to see, bearing in mind he was with us when we were here at the start of the campaign, saying I probably won't be playing cricket this season. The fact he's back out there doing fielding, first step, it's good to see, because he's a really good fielder, is George Garton. So he's on for Barnard. Wokes will bowl from the far end. This is over number 4. It's a wide. I guess the question here is who's going to captain the side? Did Bo Webster kind of take the lead, or because obviously I'm intrigued. Who is the official vice captain? It's not Rob Yates, is it? I'm looking at Aaron because he was hanging out with him yesterday. He's been telling us all day he was hanging out with him yesterday. Such useful information we don't know.
Did he mention he was vice captain yesterday?
Did you think you've been even? No. What about Wokes? He probably not vice captain? I don't know. Experience-wise, as he bowls a lovely ball, you would think he might be, but any insight, Chloe? No. Okay.
Well, this is why we need armbands in cricket as well.
It would be handy, wouldn't it? And maybe Sam Hain. I mean, it's interesting that Hain and Bo Webster have positioned themselves either side of Wokes. So maybe there's a kind of three-person collective.
Yeah.
Because in terms of experience, there's your three, really.
Look like leadership council, maybe.
But obviously Dan Mose has been off captain in England Lions, hasn't he? So here's Wokes again. Good ball. It's defended by Roderick.
That's the length where Wokes is at his most effective, because you really want to play a shot, but you can't because it's all so tight, and then you have to take a risk to try and play across the line. It's a dangerous manoeuvre, dangerous position to be in, but this is going to be a challenging sequence, this, for Gareth Roderick, because he's got Kashif Ali at the non-strikers end, who's been going well. He's on 21 off 9. Can't chew up too many deliveries, but also has to contribute.
And he's contributed there. He's just stepped across and he scooped it away for 4, just short of the boundary. So Roderick deciding he had to do something after a good start to the over from Chris Wokes. Couple of dot balls, 34 for 1 midway through the other. Yeah, I guess at the end of this over. You've got Love Island to go and watch, or hey.
6 whole minutes to get there.
It's a
oh my goodness, is that how long it takes you to get home?
I wish.
Wow.
It's a Friday night in Birmingham. You're not going home to watch Love Island. Don't kid us. After a win, you'll all be out partying. No, you won't. You've got to go to Blackpool tomorrow, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's not bad in this heat, though.
No.
Trip to Blackpool.
I know, by the beach. How good's that?
Donkey rides? They still do donkey rides? No donkey rides anymore.
Probably
not allowed to ride on donkeys anymore.
Do they still have the World Ballroom Dancing Championships there?
Probably.
Okay, good.
Strictly goes there, I think. Okay. So
that's what I know about Blackpool. World Ballroom Dancing
Championships.
Championships.
Got time on the Pleasure Beach tomorrow?
How good. And getting back in time for the England game.
Oh, well, there you go.
There we go. Perfect. That's my evening sorted.
Sorted. 2 to come. 34 for 1. Up in the air and over the top of Kai Smith. And it's going to be 4 more. Well, we're not quite seeing the high quality power precision we saw from Malik and Webster, but they're accumulating runs.
Yeah, that last shot was a little bit more sort of circumspect, that one. A little bit of fortune involved in this previous one. It was a top edge, but the one prior, the ramp shot he played, was executed to perfection. It's actually a very good option against a bowler like Chris Wokes, because he bowls at a good pace, but it's unlikely to sort of hurt you, and you can get out of the way and just flick it away.
I still think 85 miles an hour might hurt me.
But it's sort of he's more of one of those serene touch the surface bowlers rather than bang the surface bowlers. You know what I mean?
He is, yeah. No two ways about it. That's the end of the 4th over then. 38 for 1. Thanks for popping up to see us again. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Chloe. It's lovely to see you.
Well done for the win today as well, which obviously is great. And hopefully we'll see you Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully we see a win tonight, and then
2 more wins on Wednesday.
It would be good, wouldn't it?
Right, lovely. Thank you.
It's Chloe Brewer there, fresh off winning the game. What a good sport, joining us on commentary after having played earlier as well. And maybe we'll get 2 wins today. It's
indeed.
Terrific start this from well, I say terrific start. It's somewhat in the balance, but we've seen some good pressure from the Warwickshire bowlers.
We have 38 for 1 then. 4 overs gone. Gleason's in. It's well fielded by Webster. 186 off 95 balls. Required rate at the moment 11.75, which feels like a bit of a big ask.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a tough rate to keep going at without one of the batters, at least 1 or 2 of the batters doing something special, like we saw earlier from Zain Malik and from Bo Webster. They were absolutely incredible.
Off the pads, turn round the corner that time by Roderick. So Kashi Valley's made good progress here, 22 off 10 so far.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice from his perspective. It would have been nicer for him if Isaac Mohammed was still alongside him, but obviously having lost his opening partner, he's now had to take up a different kind of mantle. It'll be interesting to see how he plays this. The power play's nearly done. It's the power play we go to the bulk of the scoring. We saw Warwickshire have a record power play of their own earlier. Worcestershire looking to respond in kind.
Oh, that's up in the air. High up in the air. There's a chase on here. Webster, brilliant! Brilliant! Over his shoulder, and look at the celebration from Bo Webster. That's a terrific catch. And Webster, I mean, you don't take those easily. Admittedly, he's got a few feet advantage on everyone else in terms of being closer to the sky, but that's a great catch.
Yeah, it was outstanding work from Bo Webster. It's always hard when it's coming over your shoulder as well, but he got himself into a really good position. Didn't panic. Sometimes you feel like you got to panic. You got to overstretch. We saw one of the Worcestershire players earlier was saying, wasn't it, who had got tangled up in his own legs and he couldn't quite get there. But Bo Webster just timed that perfectly. Always looked in control of that catch as well. That's what makes it look really impressive, because he's looking up. Look at that, big mitts, takes the catch, big slide, big celebration, big wicket as well. Because Kashif Ali is a very dangerous player. He's back in the dugout. Welcome back to EdgBLASTon, Adam Holmes.
Indeed, yeah. Always a dangerous batter, that's for sure. Gleeson gets the wicket. 185 more required to win. Roderick on 10. Kashif Ali out the way. Chloe's departed. We've got a guest we'll introduce you to Envision in a moment or two. Gleeson at the edge of the circle. It's a very long old run-up he has, doesn't he? But comes at a fair pace too as well.
I was watching Jofra Archer talking about the art of fast bowling the other day, and he pointed out he don't bowl your quickest ball every single ball. That's a special ball, because you have to protect your knees.
Short turn round the corner by Hose. It's going to go all the way for 4. Now a long way behind the run rate, but then that was always going to be the case. It was going to be a real challenge. Tell us a little bit about Adam Hose's numbers then, because we're familiar with his quality.
Well, we certainly are, Adam. I mean, the bloke is class personified. I mean, you look at this season, 119 runs. He's up there as one of Worcestershire's leading run scorers. And in fact, already, so far, he's only 72 runs away from 1,000 career T20 runs for the Rapids.
Yeah, he's been outstanding, hasn't he, in this competition in particular?
He has, and of course he would have been watching that Zen Malik knock and thinking, my record's potentially going to collapse tonight. Of course, he holds that highest individual record with 110. But he's a marvellous cricketer, and the dangerous thing about Adam Hose, he can score all around the ground. So the Bears will want to see the back of him very, very quickly indeed.
Yeah, he's a part of the equation here not too long ago here at EdgBLASTon. It's a lovely shot that, but picks out the fielder, and the sequence is really going against Worcestershire at the moment. They're struggling, because even though that's a pretty good score after 5 overs at the best of times, 44 for 2, not when you're chasing 225 as a target. Sam Haynes having fun. He's just chucked something at one of his support staff. Was that one of those energy gels? Was it? Oh, was it sunglasses? Of course it was sunglasses. Okay. Scooby-Doo, sit down.
Well, I was going to say, Adam's pulled out the Scooby-Doo music, so he's now playing his part. He's been the centre of attention. Liam's laughing away alongside us. We're curious as to how he turns up on his own dressed as Scooby-Doo without the rest of the gang.
Yeah, it's an interesting question, isn't it? But there's so many great costumes today. I spent about 10 minutes just watching people in Ollies today, because there's a few good ones. It feels like a test match a little bit, you know, when we all turn up in fancy dress on those days. So, yeah, some very good ones out there to start tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty, well, good for you. Good stuff, have fun. But like, let other people have fun too. Good. No, yeah, that's a top. I'm being facetious. That was a pretty good effort actually in the heat to pull that off. Here we go, Dan Mosley, captain of the England Lions. He's going to come back into the attack.
He'll be desperate to get Adam Hose out, won't he?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's no two ways about that, is there? What did you make of Zen Malik's knock?
It was incredible. I'm so gutted that he was out for 99 because it deserved. If ever anything deserved 100, it was that knock, wasn't it? I think, you know, there's T20 knocks and there's T20 knocks like that. Incredible hitting.
And also, we were having the discussion before about, are you gutted because you're out for 99, or are you chuffed because on this stage you scored 99?
It's hard for me to relate. I mean, I'm a terrible cricketer, so I'd be happy with 9, to be honest. But I think, yeah, in his situation, he'd be devastated.
Well, we're both terrible cricketers as well, and that's probably why we were finding it hard to...
Yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself.
But yeah, I think some of the shots he played, I mean, the one that he just played straight down the grounds, which is so cleanly hit, and I think it's just joy to watch. And it's great to see him in the runs, because I think, you know, he would have wanted more runs so far this season. So I think him to get a knock like that, it's great for him.
50 for 2, then 50's up, and here we are midway through the final over of the power play. Still challenging. Look, 175 to win. Current run rate, 9? Required run rate at 12, just over 12.
It's good to see the women's team out in the stands enjoying the action as well after the victorious effort earlier today. First win for the Warwickshire Bears women.
Oh, he's got him! Has he got him? Is there a nod? Well, I didn't see a finger go up. Did you see a finger? No, I think he's not given it.
It's not been given.
Guy Smith was convinced that was out.
But then he waved it off quickly as well. He was kind of like, as he was celebrating, and then he was taking a moment to go, what? And then he was like, oh, okay, fair enough. The sequence as it played out. There's no reviews in the T20 Blast, not until finals day.
Well, at the moment, let's have a look. Ooh, no, I think he just about keeps his right foot in, doesn't he? It's not the easiest of angles, that one, but it looks, it may get a better view here. And in fact, the next ball's already been bowled by Dan Mosley. As ever, he doesn't mess around.
No.
When he's firing that in, does he?
Yeah. Just gets it in nice and full and fast and through quickly. It's one of the things that got him on the England radar in the first place is ability to bowl very quick overs.
It's pulled into the leg side. 1 to the total. 51 for 2. So 51 for 2 after 6 overs. Are we doing a like this time? I think we're going to have a little thumbs up.
I think it's subscribe. This is a subscribe one. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay up to date with all the content, all the matches that are streamed live here as well, including next Wednesday. We've got another double header here on Bears TV, so make sure you join us for that. The women in action in the afternoon, the men in action in the evening. It's going to be great fun. So make sure you subscribe for the best T20 Blast action right here at EdgBLASTon. Get on there, Bears TV. Click that subscribe. I found a bit of scrappy do there. Subscribe.
Indeed, subscribe. You've had some terrific cricket today. Great win for the women this afternoon. And the Bears men flying in. Are you laughing at yourself? Thompson's bowling. Ooh, that was a quick ball down the leg side.
And he's got away with it. Wasn't signalled to wide. How did he get away with that?
Yeah, flicked the pad there. It was delivered at a real rate of knots.
I was laughing at something Adam did. Aaron did even. Yeah. It gets confusing. Adam to the left of me, Aaron to my right.
So power
there
play.
I am stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah.
Power play score of 51. We'll run through the power play in a moment with Aaron in terms of running down the score. Oh, that's
close.
Plum, absolute plum. No hesitation from Richard Kettleburgh to raise the finger. And he's on his way, Roderick, for 17 off of 15. And Jordan Thompson strikes.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece of bowling. That was full, it was fast. It was not dissimilar to the one that went down the leg side actually earlier, but just managed to ping him full in front. A little bit of swing, still a bit of moisture in the air from the humidity, and when the lights are on, the ball does tend to swing more as well, especially when it's fuller. Just looking at that delivery again, that's lovely stuff. Looking to step across the stumps and put that ball away towards the onside. Misses. Ball was always going to be zeroing on the pads, and it's another big wicket. Now it feels like the Bears are taking control of this contest.
That's what Jordan Thompson does. Big game player, big game moments. great addition.
Are you a fan of the font of the
No,
at the back? It's
not
really
and
difficult to read.
I feel sorry for you guys trying to do this job with those that font. Yeah, it's
I
not
gave
easy.
up when they were in the field. It was a waste of time.
I think that says 1.
Well, it
Raza
does,
1.
But some of the numbers just don't even look like numbers.
No, it's a font that you can do on word processing software. I'm not going to endorse any of it.
I mean, I think the kit is quite nice. If I'm allowed to give a compliment to us this year as a staunch Bear fan, but it is quite a nice kit. But I think the font is a bit of an oversight.
Yeah, just normal numbers, man. Just you got the kit. You went sort of abstract with the kit design, and it's worked out. That's superb. But how about normal numbers? While you're ahead,
it's a great kit. I think as well the one day cup kit is pretty decent. They've got two similar vein, so it's a nice bit of style. Not as nice as the Bears kit, of course.
Of course not.
Drilled down the ground. Webster will do the fielding. Have we established who's making the decisions in Barnard's absence yet? Have you noticed anyone, Aaron? Just
I think we were correct on the gut feel. I think it is the collective, as we'll call them, of Sam Hain and Bo Webster.
Okay.
Leadership Council.
To be fair, I would follow Bo Webster.
Yeah, I'd follow him anywhere.
Yeah,
he's just a leader of men, isn't he?
Well, I mean, it's just I'd be like, yes, I'm a follower.
If he was like a parking attendant and he told you where to park your car, you wouldn't question the bay, would you?
No, not at all. Thompson again into the pads, onto the leg side. And obviously, in the 7th over, we've yet to see your mate having a bowl in his is it bandana or his headband or
bit of a smart direct action still to come, something to look forward to. But I think this is a really good decision by the Leadership Council to just keep keep the seamers going, because they're having good luck and also they're executing quite well. Thompson, this is superb over, just 1 run and the wicket from it so far.
The Leadership Council, I thought would have. I knew you'd like that. It's got a very Star Wars-esque feel to it, hasn't it?
It does.
In terms of a way of describing them.
Like if they ever start making streaming mini-series about Warwickshire, like about county cricket clubs in general, I think the Leadership Council
works, doesn't it?
Just an idea for maybe this YouTube channel. This is a really wealthy operation, isn't it? They could fund a sci-fi show set around 2 of our players.
At what point do we think Usman Tariq will join in the fray and have a bowl? Do you think they're saving him a little bit? That's just going to be cut off, is it? Yep. I suppose all the time they're keeping the runs down with the seamers. We know the spinners can kind of take control. Maybe just hold him there.
I think spin wins the game for us today, but I think the platform we've got here, early wickets, is the ideal situation to be in. So it's all set up for Usman to come on. In fact, it looks like he might be coming on now. Look at that.
As if by magic.
That's what we do.
He's got all his gear ready as well. Look at that. There's fans showing their appreciation, I think, for Zen Malik, who's headed towards that Eric Holly stand.
Junior Bears enjoy being on screen. I think there's no two ways about that.
They do. Everybody loves being on screen.
Well, they don't want to get on screen. They just need to send a selfie, don't
That's,
they?
yeah, send a selfie, get on the screen. We got on the screen. We sent a selfie, we got on the screen.
We got on the big screen, yeah.
Yeah.
What more could we want? 54 for 3.
Now the Bears are definitely ahead, a long way ahead at the moment, but they're not all the way home just yet, because there's some very capable players to come in this Worcestershire lineup, not least the 2 guys out in the middle, Sikandar Raza. So much experience as Zimbabwean captain, played around the world and won some extraordinary games of cricket all on his lonesome. And then Adam Hose, we've already talked about his capability.
It's up to 13 and over now, though. Sweep, and it just goes beyond Kai Smith. He thought for a moment he was going to be in then. And it's just 1 to the total. Well, here comes Adam Hose. I've enjoyed watching him many a time. I'm not looking forward to watching him again, to be fair. I'd rather he was out, if we're honest, but I have had many lovely innings watching Adam Hose.
I think this is the big wicket, isn't it? If we can get this, if Usman can do the damage here and get Hose back in the shed, then I feel a lot more confident.
Oh, he's almost wrapped him on the pads, Kai Smith, with the acrobatic wicket keeping.
Love the bandana, so cool.
What did you think about Alex Davis missing out today?
Yeah, I haven't really heard any news. Is that an injury, or is that no? Just dropped out to the team today. Yeah, disappointing. Always like to watch Davo, but
I think he's gone to. Has he gone to the wrong end there? I think maybe that was the wrong choice from Richard Gleeson.
Just a slight moment of hesitation before the throw came in as well.
Quiet start to as Mantarik's over.
This is what he does, though. He just slows things down. And sometimes it has this weird sort of osmosis style effect on his own team where everybody sort of just lulled into a sense of
It's a very relaxing bowling.
Yeah, it is a very relaxing bowling, isn't it? Yeah.
It sort of feels like he builds up to a moment of tension with that pause before hurling the ball down.
Still on the Blackpool theme. It's a bit like that ride in Blackpool that leaves you hanging at the top before it drops you.
A little bit of spin there as well, wasn't there? Just waited for it.
Just a tiny bit, and he's getting a bit frustrated here. It was Sikandar Raza. I feel like he's got the experience to not get sucked in to play a bad shot here, but he might just. Usman Tariq is that kind of bowler that can tease the full stroke.
Last ball of the over, just 2 singles from it so far. Hammered into the offside. It's just going to be a 3rd single, and it's a really, really good over. 57 for 3 then, 8 overs gone. ...168 off 72 balls. That feels like a mountain to climb, really, doesn't it? Here's Bo Webster back into the attack. 1 for 8 from his first over, and there's some movement. And Aza is just insisting that Webster goes back to his mark. Richard Kettleborough just waits for a moment. Comparison on scores after 8 overs?
Yeah, it's quite stark, to be honest, at this stage. The Bears were 94 for 1, so...
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's some gap. Here's Webster. Full. Down the ground. 1 to the total. Fielding done just down beneath us. Dan Mosley. Sam Hain alongside Webster. So it's like the leadership collective that's running things on the field. 58 for 3. Adam Hose on strike. It's full into the leg side. Well, they're going about this chase in a slightly different way to which the Bears kind of constructed their innings.
I think they're very aware this is a key partnership for them, aren't they? And they don't do anything too silly early on. Keep that platform there, and I think as long as these two at the crease, no matter how big that run chase gets, I'm still not that confident until they're back in the hutch. So a strike here would be nice.
Wow, I mean that's a shot.
Not that type of strike.
No, that's heading into the territory. I think it's been caught in the upper tier of the stand. The catch has been taken. It was that high up. The Hollies supporters are applauding. So I'm assuming it was definitely taken in the upper tier, in the front row. It's a magnificent strike.
It was like a short arm pull as well, wasn't it? He couldn't really get himself all the way through it. So it was basically muscled that ball to the boundary. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a short arm pull. Let's have a look. Did he take the catch? Oh, well done. What a catch.
Well, it's a beauty as well. Another single to the total. I was just saying Webster, he's gone for, 17 runs in total. I think 12 of those came from 2 shots, didn't they? So he's actually been quite tidy from him aside from that.
There he is, the catch taker. Look at that.
I think that's the first one that's been taken in the crowd tonight.
Well done, mate. Well done. Top effort.
Two to come from Webster in this 9th over. Lovely shot from Adam Hose. He will just pick out Sam Hain. .67 for 3. One more ball to come. That'll be the end of the 9th over. Last ball to come from Webster in his 2nd over. Full toss. Fielded, no run. Dot ball to end the over. Good stop by Jordan Thompson. So 9 overs gone, 67 for 3. So another 158 required to win. And here are some more of your selfies that you've been sending in, not only from Inbar but wherever you're watching today. The collection, certainly the array of images. And don't forget, if you want to send a selfie in, all you have to do is scan the QR code that's on your screen right now. Let us know where you're watching, whether it's the stream or wherever you may be. You could be abroad enjoying some sunshine, you could be in your garden, doesn't matter where you are. 67 for 3. There's Mansarico! Oh, he's taken the catch, is he? Into the ground. Into the ground again. That was hammered.
Yeah, it was hit very hard, and he's holding on to his fingers. I think they're going to need to get the physio out to have a look at that.
Yeah, I think. A bit concerning. It's his bowling hand as well, right? Not what we want.
I'm surprised he was willing to have a go. That was absolutely hammered into the ground at him, wasn't it?
What I love about Usman, everything is just so nonchalant. Even trying to take a catch like that, it feels like he just did it in his own little way. Yeah. It hurt, but he got on with it.
He did.
I respect that.
Yeah, he's been...
the physio is going to come, and I wonder if a bit of magic spray is going to do the job or whether he's done. Well, the Leadership Collective are just talking about who's got milk moustache there, maybe. Just wiping it off of Sam Hain, potentially. I'm sure he was... Though Webster, look, mate, we can't have a conversation where you've got stuff around you. Sorry, that's a terrible accent, Mel, who's probably somewhere listening. But you know.
I don't think Mel even realised you were doing an accent until you pointed it out.
Oh, it was that bad?
It was just too subtle, I think.
Oh, okay.
Too subtle.
67 for 3, then a slight breaking play while he gets that right hand checked. I mean, this would be a bit of a disaster, really.
Well, not just for one Birmingham team, but for another one later on this summer.
Yeah.
And obviously his country as well, Pakistan. They've got a busy summer.
Looks like Davo might be coming on to do some fielding as well.
I think Usman Tariq's going off.
I don't know. I think that's what they're just going to check if required. I've got a feeling as well Alex Davies might be bringing some instructions on from the dugout to the Leadership Collective, who clearly are under direction from elsewhere.
Yeah, it's he looks like he's in a lot of pain, Usman Tariq. He's not really one to show it, but look, he's gripping those middle fingers as well. That sort of the ring finger and the middle finger. They're the two. That's
it's kind of how can you grip the ball to bowl, really, I guess, is that. Well, okay, he's going to have a go. I think we'll see very quickly if he can. Yeah.
He's wringing his fingers quite hard. I don't know if this is a good plan, Usman.
It's just saying to Graham Lloyd, it really hurts. Maybe not quite so politely, but...
You watch wicket ball here, it won't hurt them.
Well, it could all be. No, man, it could be
it's all a ploy.
Great big game, yeah.
Gamesmanship.
All part of the plan.
He does that. I mean, he bowls that round armish delivery quite often. I think that might be the round armist of his round armist deliveries. Just out of sheer pain, he's not able to impart the finger spin that he wants, so he's reaching into his bag of tricks for some other stuff.
That's better. Oh! It's an absolute beauty. There's nothing wrong with those fingers.
Magic finger.
Whatsoever. He takes his bow. Raza's on his way for 12.
It's all part of the plan. They're laughing about it now, though.
Yeah, it's 68 for 4, but he's high-fiving everyone with that right hand, and he seems to be okay.
He's grimacing as well. There's somebody, I think, high-fived him a little bit too hard.
68 for 4.
Yeah, that's a terrific delivery, wasn't it? Perfect bit of flight. Really suckered Sikandar Raza into playing that big booming drive, and he misses. And just a really lovely piece of bowling. I mean, spin bowling and slow bowling is always an emphasis on people who turn the ball miles, but really it's just about picking your line, the kind of flight, the kind of drift. Yes, you take a bow, sir, because that was a beautiful piece of bowling.
It really was. Probably a couple of painkillers there as well, just to ease them off. The fact that physically he can do that with his fingers, I think he's okay. May sting a bit, maybe a little bit sore. Stick it in the ice when you're done. Job done. Thanks very much.
Yeah, there's some incentive to get through this lineup quickly. I mean, we're almost already at a stage where Worcestershire need 15 runs and over. Might just be playing for net run rates at this point.
I was going to say, look, they've not taken chances. They've just tried to accumulate runs, and yet they still find themselves 68 for 4, and nowhere near being in a position to have a decent shot at this. Really, it's a really weird approach that I don't quite understand. But
That's the fingers
again. The catch, yeah. Oliveira.
It's just the way it dips. I mean, this is so part of what's made him so effective and a bowler for Pakistan and for all the teams he plays in. It's just the way he gets the ball to dip so sharply.
Oh, it's a beauty. Absolute beauty. Smith takes the bails off. Oliveira beaten all ends up by Usman Tariq. 68 for 4, last ball of the 10th over. Beautiful night in EdgBLASTon. Oliveira's brave, going onto the back foot to play that when it's that straight. That's the halfway point. The chase is a tough one, 157 more required to win. The score 68 for 4 as things stand. Let's have a look at that replay of that fantastic catch in the crowd. Webster's ball to Raza. I mean, this is a stunning catch. Absolute beauty in the top tier. I think I'll be worried I might fall over, given you right at the front. The gentleman in the red cap, really super catch.
It's excellent work. How many people do you think you're going to tell about that this weekend?
Well, I was going to say, and I expect the crowd is about 50,000 who've witnessed it too, and one-handed, job done. Oh, that's a shot from Adam Hose into the hollies. Well, we've seen him do that before, time and time again. Another catch taken in the crowd. No, he's holding a blue ball in one hand and caught it with the other hand. He took a white one. That's superb. Great effort. And it's 6 more. Well, we've seen a few dropped earlier, but it appears the more pikes they have, the easier they are to catch.
It's like the beer curve. It's like when you're playing pool, and the more beer you drink, the better you get, and then you hit the top of the curve, and it's all downhill.
Goes on to 15. That's a quicker ball from Thompson. He really does get some pace going. Aaron, midway point now, just out of curiosity.
Well, yeah, again, the Rapids quite far behind. The Bears were 119 for 1, but we were witnessing some of the cleanest ball striking that we'll see in the competition, so no real surprise there. One thing that I would say, Brett Oliveira is excellent against Warwickshire, so he's got his best strike rate and average against the Bears.
Okay. We've been put on notice. Here's Thompson. Quick ball, just tapped into the offside by Oliveira. We're going to go back for a second, and it will just be 1 to the total. Gleeson doing the mopping up, 76 for 4. So why was Webster worried about what Haney had on his top lip rather than having a collective discussion about what to do next?
I think it's just an Australian thing, isn't it? We're very, very particular about facial hair.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like the way Webster kind of just went to Ed Barnard. Just you go off. We've got it under control.
Yeah, no, it was just taking control of it. I like the collective, the council.
Well, I don't know who's been appointed official vice captain. I thought the Badger over there would know the answer to that one.
Well, it's because he's not playing tonight. It would have been Alex Davies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was obviously the captain before Ed Barnard. But it is quite funny, isn't it? Almost seeing those two combine together as this leadership council, as we call them. It does sound like something from a film, doesn't it? The leadership council.
The Aussie axis of Hayne and Webster.
Nice.
This is actually... Hi, Liam. We've
Hi.
never actually met.
No, we haven't. Hello. How are you?
No. Oh, it's nice to meet you, though.
Nice to meet you too.
It's very rude of me for not doing
Yeah.
introductions, Mel. Sorry.
Well, we have... I'm a big fan of your Instagram
Thank you very much.
content. I think I've actually commented on a few of your posts.
I think you have, yes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So there you go. So we've
Were they
emailed.
nice comments, though?
No, terrible. She
Yeah.
said, yeah. I think she reported me as well, actually. It's strange.
Blocked and reported.
No, I'm sure it's lovely. Thank you very much.
But
It's 6-9 off the over so far. Okay, sorry, you were going to say.
I was, but I'll wait until after this ball.
Good ball to end the over, 77-4.
Just to your point about the approach from Worcestershire, to be honest, I think that it's not been made easy for them to just go hard. So that comes down to Jordan Thompson's first over when he came in was absolutely brilliant. I don't think it's just been that easy.
There's a few sun-kissed faces today.
They had dance like there's no one watching, except that you're in the big screen.
A lot of red faces. I look a bit like a strawberry today because I've been out in it all day watching the women as well. But yeah, great to see so many people having a good time out there.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say anything to Chloe when she was here. She looked a bit sun-kissed from being out of the field today as well. Yeah, big red rosy cheeks. Davo's stretching out his hamstring, laying on the floor behind, I see. Here's Mosley, full toss into the leg side from Hose for 4. Well, if ever there is a wicket that Dan Mosley will want to get, I suspect it's that of Adam Hose.
He's like the opposite of Usman Tariq in the speed at which he bowls his over.
He always looks quite rushed as well. I feel like he always looks like he's got somewhere to be. Where Usman could just be here all day.
Yeah.
Very chilled.
Oh, that's a full toss away, and it's 6 all the way for Adam Hose, who's just started to motor a little bit here. He's on to 26. 138 required of 52 balls now.
And no Ethan Brooks today for the Worcestershire side. He broke his hand. What an unfortunate incident, because I know you've been talking about Saka and what a great advertisement Zen Malik's been for Saka. But Ethan Brooks and Kashif Ali were in a batting partnership together in a warm-up game against Saka, and Kashif Ali smoked the ball and it hit Brooks on the hand, and so he's got a fracture of the hand, which is why he's not playing tonight.
Mosley, Hose just follows that outside the off stump for 1. I think Hose decided here that Mosley's got to go as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, they have to. They're running out of overs, aren't they?
It's hard to go after Usman Tariq, especially when you're a new batsman as well. So I think that they've realised Miles is the way to go.
Up in the air, and that's just going to land between the two fielders, but it's brilliantly stopped. Sam Hain, I think, was doing the fielding. Super stop. 13 off the over so far. Expensive over from Mosley. And that's brilliant from Sam Hain. And has he got him? Yes, he has. He's given. He's out. It's brilliant. Mosley responds in the only way he knows how. Getting the wicket. An important wicket as well. D'Oliveira's on his way for 3. Caught by Kai Smith off the bowling of Dan Mosley. And it's 90 for 5 with 8 overs to go. And this Worcester innings is just... Oh, if it ever had any momentum, I think it's well and truly gone now. It's a really good piece of keeping as well.
Great work.
What it is when you're facing Mosley, because he's not exactly...
You're essentially facing a seam bowler, aren't you?
Sticking him through the air and waiting for him to turn. He's firing it in at a real pace there. So Hose is still there. 90 for 5 after 12. Really is the most beautiful of evenings. Do we think the heat probably put off a lot of the fancy dress bods today? Because apart from Scooby and that guy who looked like a fish, I don't think I've seen anyone. I say he looked like a fish because I can't. Aside
A shark,
from that,
I think. Was it
a shark?
Was it a shark?
Well, he did seem to have a fin.
You're
Are there
right.
sharks
Finless
without
shark.
fins?
I
don't know.
It was unconvincing.
It was. There was a hole for his face. So I think it may have been a shark or some kind of fish. Yeah, just a lack of fancy dress today. I'm a little disappointed. I think the heat probably put pay. Because if you had a costume today, you're not putting that on.
Oh, there's no way
Apart
I'm
from
putting that
Scooby.
on. No
Who's
way.
still going to Lavumba, I can see in the distance. 8 overs to go then. 90 for 5. 135 required.
Oh, lovely dive.
I mean, he's provided much amusement, has Usman Tariq. I mean, his hand may have hurt, or his back hurts
back
a bit, I think, now as well. But after the palaver of not being ready to come in with no pads on for the last ball.
Or gloves.
Or gloves.
Or helmet.
Anything, it just continues to give, really. And yet he bowls the most beautiful delivery to take a wicket.
He is an enigma, isn't he?
Very much so. I think it's always good to have someone here for just pure comedy value. Oh, that was just outside the off stump. That ball from Wokes. A little wave at it, Wait, didn't he?
Just that little bit of movement still from the Wizard. It is a beautiful evening as well. I've got such a great view from up here of the E lights and the beautiful twilight colours in the sky as well.
Won't get this in Nottingham tomorrow night, I tell you. Short from Wokes, just tucking him up.
Well, what I will say, it was worth coming back just to see that Zem Malik innings. That was something special.
Just a bit. Bethel got some good runs in this. They're not out overnight, isn't he?
He is, yeah. And of course, Ben Duckett as well, scoring a ton, which is fantastic. So who knows? That game is very much in the balance, but this one heavily leaning in favour of the hosts.
Bethel's probably celebrating in Nottingham somewhere this evening. Obviously not out
No,
till after midnight.
I don't think he will be.
Well, you know, but he's probably watching this. He's probably watching the stream.
I'm sure he's watching this, isn't he? Yeah, absolutely.
Jake, if you're watching the stream, let us know. I mean, he's probably in his hotel room in Trent Bridge.
He's in his Jim Jams in his room watching the stream.
Watching the Bears.
Yeah.
Of course he is. First home century in a test would be really lovely tomorrow.
Oh,
no
yeah.
pressure, Jacob. No pressure. 93 for 5. We did hope that he might have zoomed over to join us, but didn't need him in the end. Zen Malik did the job.
Yeah.
93 for 5. Big hoik, slower ball from Wokes. And wait. I think he had visions of the car park then. One to come in the over. Much better here from Chris Wokes. 3 off the over.
Yeah, it was a bit expensive early on.
Yeah, I think just trying to find not where his place is, but I think where you bowl him in these T20 games is quite interesting. You know, is it just one over up top, and then this is where you want him to kind of help slow things down with his guile and his wizardry. 4, just a single, but to only get 4 off the over, regardless of what they're chasing, is just perfect at this point in the game, isn't it? 13 overs gone, then 94 for 5 as things stand. 131 required off the last 42 balls. Oh, I'm going to get a breakdown. I'm not doing the maths on that to work out what that is. It's a lot.
You've done so well today.
Well, it must be about 20 and just under 18 and over, 15 and over, 7 over.
There you go. That's the sky. You do your maths. I'm looking at that sky. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Is it 18 and over? 19 and over, maybe?
It's a lot.
18.7.
Okay. Yeah, something like that.
Good stuff, Mr. Bridge.
7 to go. 94 for 5. As Tariq back into the attack.
They just can't get him away. And they've tried and tried, and they've played it to point and backward point almost every delivery. I find it so hard.
Again, it's really well bowled.
Tucks him up, doesn't he? Just 4 runs from his first 14 balls. How many dots in there?
A lot. I can tell you that with certainty.
That's what you want, a statistician who talks vagaries. Into the leg side. Just 1 to the total.
I think so many batters find it really hard to just work out the timing of their strokes because of obviously the pause is a big part of that, but then the way he gets that flight and that drift and especially that dip really does play with the batters, and you can see the frustration building in them ball by ball.
It's quite a unique circumstance for a batter, I'm guessing. I hadn't thought about that before, about them trying to kind of time that shot because of that release, delay in his release.
It just throws every part of your batting out the window, doesn't it? Your trigger, everything has to change because of how he bowls. So I think it's just, especially if you're facing him for the first time as well.
One more to wait. This can only be at this point a run rate protection job. There's not even, they haven't even thought about chasing this really.
I think probably when they lost the first couple of wickets, when Kashif Ali was out there early, he was going hard, and I think they might have had hopes that he could produce something like a Zen Malik type innings. Too many wickets, and even when Sikandar Raza was out there, so see the end of the over, 98 for 5. When he was still out there, he thought maybe one of them could go between him and Hose. But it's always going to be a tough ask.
Oh, the fish is back.
There. Oh, where is he?
He is a fish, look. That's a fish eye, isn't it, on the top of his head?
Why has he only got one eye?
I don't know, but every time we see him, he takes his fish costume off.
Oh! It's very confusing.
It is confusing.
I'll tell you what, they've had some real entertainment tonight, though. Smiles on the faces out there. They have been royally entertained.
I think they might be sharing the fish costume. It looks like they passed it along the row, so it's quite a good way to do it in this heat as well, I think, do it in shifts.
Well, that's what you want. You want other people's sweat all over
Definitely,
you.
yeah.
Communal sweat.
We're all bears, aren't we?
Was that a fish pun there? Passed it along the row. Isn't that what you were
Oh!
I'm going to claim it. It wasn't, but I'm going to claim it, yeah.
On a scale of jokes, it was pretty bad.
It's very much funny. Oh, very good. I just clocked what you did there. Very good.
$99 for 5. Perfect evening. In more ways than one. That's 4. That's a brilliant ball from Thompson. He's certainly getting some pace on the go here, isn't he?
Yeah, from his first over, it looked really, really sharp. And it was a threat from the very first ball.
It's almost like he's just taken a little time to settle following the move, just to, because I think to begin with, he came just needing 1 wicket to reach 100, didn't he? It looked like it wasn't coming for quite some time. But really, really good acquisition. Again, another really good delivery. Hose on 31, weight on 6. 100's up.
100's up, but I need to be double that, almost double that.
I mean, they've taken 87 balls to get to 100 in a Blast game. I mean, that's almost like you're batting on a minefield. As Chloe said, and as we witnessed, it's a great cricket wicket.
Yeah.
It's a road, in fact, was the word she used from the women's game earlier today. Although Surrey found it hard work, of course. The one-handed flail, we've seen that from Hose before. 101 for 5.
I'm going to defend Worcestershire a bit here. I know you've been
Off you go.
slagging off the numbers, but I love this
I know
kit.
you love the kit.
I love this kit.
And the one-day kit's great as well, isn't it?
So good. So this one's the stained glass Picasso.
Yeah.
And the one-day kit is based on Banksy.
Well, that's lovely, but
Yeah.
the argument has to be, lovely kit, put some proper, normal numbers on the back of it.
They'd be fine if they were white.
Yeah.
Actually, I
I
think
think that would
that'd be
help.
fine.
That would help.
Just short of Webster, who goes for the throw, and Kai Smith going for the absolute acrobatic run out, but not sure that was really ever on. 102 for 5.
Yeah, this is just going to peter out this chase now. And it'll just be a bit of damage limitation as far as net run rate goes.
it's almost a little bit disappointing, even as a Bear. I wanted to see us win. I thought the Pairs would have made more of a go of this, but we'll take it.
Beats him outside the off stump.
Well, just almost ever since the power play, they've been so far behind the game. Even though Warwickshire did lose so many of their wickets kind of right at the end in those sort of last 5 overs, they were so ahead of the game because of that one innings. It's just been an uphill battle.
102 for 5 to go. What's the comparison now?
Well, again, it continues to grow at this stage. So in the 15th over, the Bears were 179 for 2. I have also got some good news for Bears fans, and that comes via the derby down in the West Country. Somerset have won, which actually helps out the Bears in the qualification scenario. It's still very slim.
Was that against Gloucester?
It was, yeah. Glamorgan have also won though, so that's not as helpful. But
this group's so tight, right?
Yep.
Open.
I mean, he's given that so much air and bowled that so slowly. And
You could have read War and Peace in the time it left. Probably, maybe twice.
Yeah.
In the time it left his hand and the time it got down the other end.
Wednesday, the next game, of course, is the out-of-area game, isn't it? It's Sussex coming to town.
the first time that we'll actually see Sussex at EdgBLASTon.
Ever?
Yeah,
In the T20?
First time ever in T20 cricket, second game ever.
Wow.
I don't think so. I think he was in his ground quite comfortably.
You can see the frustration is palpable, even though you can't really see the batters' faces. That blows my mind that you can have a competition where teams don't ever play each other. It really does. Oh.
Well, that could be out. Is it? No, it's too much. Yeah, just for a moment I thought George Garton was going to get close to that, but it's a massive hit from Adam Hose. He's on to 38, 109 for 5.
Well, I've got a question for the three of you then, because Warwickshire actually haven't played one of the first-class counties ever in T20 cricket. Would you like to hazard a guess as to who that county is?
Well, it's got to be a southern county.
It's up in the air. I'm going Middlesex.
I'm going Kent.
Liam, what about yourself?
I think I'm going to go Middlesex as well.
It might be Middlesex.
Nah.
It is indeed, yep. The Bears and the Saxes have never faced off against each other in T20 cricket. So there you go. Maybe the case next year, of course, when the cross ball occurs. But yeah, the first time ever in group stage matches that Warwickshire will take on Sussex in a T20.
That's mental. Proper mental.
Surf in Edge. I mean, this is extraordinary over, really, isn't it? In the grand scheme of things, I'm not sure what we're witnessing. Which we've said a few times tonight. 10 off the over so far. Just feels like a really bizarre over.
It's just so even on the approach, like how far outside, how wide he starts off, and then just comes in at the very last second. Oh,
big shot, good shot. And Waite gets in on the act too. Well, what was a really great spell suddenly has turned into quite an expensive over to finish it. 16 in total off that over from Usman Telly. 118 for 5 with 4 to go. There's going to be much argument around player of the match today. Would you? I think it's only going one place, isn't it?
it's got to be Tariq for me. It's been the most entertaining. Sorry, Zen. Sorry, Zen. Oh, there's some.
Zen was good, Zen just wasn't funny. That's what we're telling him, yeah?
Exactly.
Great not, be funnier.
Yeah.
Gleason's coming back into the attack. Just 4 overs to go then.
Was that the first Sweet Caroline we've had?
It was the first Sweet Caroline, yeah. I think we had Hey Jude in the first innings, Sweet Caroline in the second today. Four runs. When you've got the pace of Gleason, if you swing hard, it's potentially always going to happen, that.
this is exactly the net run rate limitation I was about to say. It's been a very long day for me. Damage limitation.
We need 4 something per ball, don't they? So unless we're going boundaries all the way.
You just thought I was coming up with another impressive new big word.
I thought to myself, that's another one I need to go and look up. That's hit hard from Adam Hose, who's looking to bring up another half century at EdgBLASTon. He's had a few of those, 123 for 5. Yates doing the fielding on this occasion.
Seems a long time ago that he was out for a duck, doesn't it?
Yeah, really does. Feared the worst then, but thankfully we've clawed it back.
Yeah, didn't we all? I thought at that point, wow, here we go.
Seen this one before, is what I was thinking.
123 for 5. That's a huge hit. Wait for 6.
He's absolutely nailed that. I've had to pay attention tonight, the crowd.
They have. That one was almost in the vicinity of the sound tent, potentially. Evasive action required. 129 for 5. 24 from Gleeson so far. 96 required. Most immaterial. Oh, that's a good response. Wait, had to dig that one out, and I think Gleeson's just giving either the stare. Or it's one of those where you're talking to Kai Smith about him, maybe. I think, as Aaron was saying, Gleeson's got this down to a fine art, and he wouldn't have taken too kindly to that 6, I'm fairly sure. So Sussex for the men on Wednesday, Essex for the women on Wednesday in the double header.
Oh, good. I'm back for that. Go and get this pesky test stuff out of the road, and then back here for the real stuff.
The real McCoy. One more to the total. In terms of the Rapids currently sit in the Blast table, they're just above the Bears, 5th spot, so they'll close into within 4 points.
Just trying to work out how many Worcester fans I'm going to message tonight. I've got a lot of people I've been waiting to send many WhatsApps to. It's not been the season to do it so far, but tonight I'm going to dine out tonight.
I'm sure you'll be quite generous, magnanimous and understanding.
Completely, I always am, but you know, just a few people need reminding that, you know, the Bears are still here.
Well, I did witness the trophy being handed over upstairs, and I think it's going to be given back quite quickly. It's probably record time. They've only been able to hold it for a few hours.
Thompson's going to bowl his final over from the Birmingham end. 131 for 5. Thompson 1 for 15 so far. Best bowling spell for the Bears today?
Easily. But prior to this game, he was going at 11s.
Oh, wow.
So this was desperately needed. Big confidence boost for Jordan.
Bowling to Hose. Into the leg side. One more for Adam Hose, who's on to 48. Waits on 21. It's going quite nicely. 42-run partnership between these two. Going quite well so far.
Still going to be a massive net run rate hit for them, though.
Seven minutes to cut-off time. Still need to get through 2 overs here. Thompson's going quickly. That was short. Followed him. It's 1 for the over. Either umpire Lloyd is wearing a satin shirt or he's very wet there. But he has been out there for both games.
Oh, give him a break. He's sitting up here in your air conditioning so that you can wear a jacket.
I'm cosy, me, yeah.
Hey, are you? Did we get 1,000 likes? Are you going to do your?
No, but listen, they can see the back of the shirt anyway. Given it's all about stuffing pears in your mouth as a bear. And that's in the air. This is going to be out, is it? No, they both hesitated. I thought Zen Malik was probably the better one coming in from the boundary.
Oh no, it's going to be more buzzers. Oh dear.
Oh dear. This is the one, I think. Yeah, it's like coming in. Doesn't think he
just
can
hesitated.
get there, and it was the hesitation. I mean, he may not have got there anyway. If we're going to be fair.
Update on the likes.
Yes.
We're 10 away.
Oh, come on, give us
10
a
likes
like.
if you want to see the back of the t-shirt. I mean, that's the
slow striptease.
It's been slow. It's been going on since 2:30 this afternoon. Oh, that's a good full ball that time from Thompson.
That's what he's done. When he's gone full, he's been so accurate. It's been really impressive by Thompson. Given very little away.
Waits on 24, Hose on 49 of 33 balls. He's gone about his business very quietly. 2 balls to come in Thompson's spell. 1 for 20 so far. Really good from Jordan Thompson. It's fallen into the pads of weight. Just be 1 more to the total.
Yet again, the full delivery. He's peppered them with that, and they've had very, very little room. Also because of the pace, been bowling a really good pace as well.
Do you think that they didn't want to have a hammering like they did here before by 140 runs? That's probably why they've just gone. Let's use a bit of batting practice. We've not played T20 for a while.
I mean, I don't think it was that early on. I think they probably were still going to go for it.
Ooh, it's a quick ball to finish.
Really sharp.
Well, it's 1 for 21 for Thompson from his 4 overs. Excellent spell. Your chance to vote for the player of the match. You can do that right now using the QR code on your screen. I'm not going to influence your votes at all, said Malik. So use the QR code and vote away for your player of the match.
And 10 of you, give us a like quickly, quickly, quickly. We've only got 2 overs. There must be 10 of you out there.
I think you're building this up into something that it really is.
I can see how uncomfortable you are right now, and it's sort of spurring me on.
I'm going to take my jacket up and turn around and show the back of my shirt. It's I've done catwalks before. It's not a problem. Here's Gleeson with 2 overs to go. 1 for 26 so far. 137 for 5. On the inside edge, I think that's going to be picked up by Malik. And it's a good throw into Kai Smith. So back-to-back wins. What, another 5 games to go. So there's 20 points.
Yep.
Up for grabs. Couldn't get to 28. Which is where Northants are right now, quite scarily. So realistically, 3rd place is the target, isn't it? And then hopefully being one of the best 3rd place teams.
Absolutely. It's like the Football World Cup, isn't it?
I hope not. That's very confusing. Well, that's in the air. That's a big hit. And Waits moves on to 33. Oh, it's a drop catch in the crowd.
Well, it's not with many stay in the crowd. Mostly it's been good in the crowd, hasn't it? So we'll let them off that one.
I think it was a bit of a poor effort, actually, to be fair. Oh, I said there was no fancy dress. Someone's come in his cricket gear there with his gloves on and everything. He had his gloves on quicker than Usman Tariq did. The end of that first innings. So 2 sixes Gleeson's been hit for. He won't like that.
Yeah, the whole Wait Gleeson thing has a bit of feeling to it, doesn't it?
Here he is again. It's a better ball. Not much Gleeson can do with that. Chance for Adam Hose to get another 50 then. He's held his bat aloft here quite a few times over the years. As a bear, rather than a pair, of course. 79 required off of 9 deliveries. Wow. It's something in around the region of 60 odd runs the defeat's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a biggie.
But just getting those back-to-back wins. Hey, he's bowled in. Hose is gone for 49 off 34 balls. Just trying to ramp Richard Gleeson. Tricky business trying to ramp someone of his pace, I would argue. But it's another one gone. 146 for 6. Hose is on his way for 49. Really good ball from Gleeson. A bit of movement as well. A bit of shape there, isn't there? Ends up hitting off stump. Round the legs of Adam Hose.
Probably, I think it might have stayed a bit lower than Hose expected it to get a bit more zip off the pitch to help it on its way.
Osama Mir will be the next batter in.
In any other game you'd say, oh, decent innings by Adam Hose there, but everything has been eclipsed tonight by the fireworks of Malik.
And Webster.
And Webster. Well, even his fireworks were eclipsed by the other five, you know?
No, that's a very fair point.
I felt at one point we might have been witnessing 200s is what we felt out there. It's around the sort of 13th over mark.
Yeah, well, we thought it up here as well. Don't worry about that.
It's a strange innings to be out there. Lots of excitement. Sort of finished with a lot of confusion at the end. Just what was going on? Where was Usman Tariq?
There's the conversation to say you need to bring a man in because it's 59 and they haven't got to the start of the last over. 146 for 6. 8 balls to go. Full toss, and it's
stop.
Funnily enough, been kind of half stop, but I think it might reach the rope. It's a brilliant diving intervention from Kai Smith. It was a great stop in the first place by Chris Wokes, but it was still finding its way to the rope without the intervention of Kai Smith.
It's a fair effort to sprint that far.
I think Richard Gleeson's having a bit of a moan about the fact that they haven't been given a little more time here. He's talking about the time the batter took. I don't think there's a position after what happened when Gleeson's out. Oh, someone needs to tell Kai Smith the ball had stopped. He didn't actually need to dive.
He's a wicket keeper. He's made all the effort to get to the rope. Give him his moment of drama.
Great pace as well. He kind of showed Chris Wokes up a little bit there, I think.
Gleeson short up in the air, top edge, 4 runs, and Waite brings up the 150 for the Rapids. 153 for 6. He's on to 38, and I would probably say Waite had the better of that battle with Gleeson overall.
Yeah, I think so. There's certainly a bit of feeling about it.
I think that was Chloe Brewer just doing the fielding there to collect the ball.
It was Chloe.
Give that back to Kai Smith. She told us she was going home to watch Love Island, and there we go.
Can't walk away from the sort of entertainment we've had here.
She said all of the women's team had hung around to watch this one. Chris Wokes is going to finish the innings then. 153 for 6. He will take great delight in finishing off a very good victory here.
Should I start sending my WhatsApps now, or do you think wait to the end of the over?
I think you're all right. I mean, look,
it's going to be a few paragraphs.
I would always trust Wokesy when they need 72 off 6.
True.
Up in the air. Is he going to get his wicket here? 2 converging on it. It's a brilliant catch. And it's Rob Yates who takes it. Wokes strikes. 153 for 7. I think you can start sending those ones out.
Well, what do? Do you just sort of, are you quite sort of, I don't know, annoyingly
I'm horrible.
Passive aggressive, and you just say, hey, just thought I'd see how you're doing? Or
no,
what's your...
I'm just really brutal. Just, you know, completely decimate friendships for a few days and then make up in a while.
Do you just send like gifs of bears eating pears?
I do that anyway.
Oh, you do that anyway?
But
okay.
I will send them tonight.
Yeah.
I might just do it in one big group, I think, because that's probably easier, isn't it? Just
Wow.
Sensational catch, by the way.
Are there that many people that live in Worcester? Big group.
I'd be surprised, yeah.
Oh, gee.
It is. It's lovely.
It is, yeah. Here's Taylor. With a bit of local rivalry joshing, isn't it?
They did. I noticed on their Instagram account, they took photos of the worst possible photos of the building site.
Of course they do.
And
Yeah,
put
they
them
love
up.
it. I'll tell you what, they love it.
I think it was a couple of years ago, Ollie went and shot a video in Worcester just to celebrate. Ollie Hannon-Dolby, he loved it.
It's all part of the game. One of my favourites was when Ollie Hannon-Dolby went on loan there earlier in the season. And I think when he returned, they wouldn't refer to him returning to Warwickshire. It was just the parent club. I quite like that pettiness. I was like, yeah, we'll have a bit of that.
Mosley, another homegrown who will relish this. Here's Wokes, 4 balls to go. Full, dug out by Waite, who's on 38. Brings Taylor on to strike. 155 for 7. .69 the advantage right now. Where would that rank in terms of size of victories? 69. He doesn't want any homework at this time on a Friday night. Look. Here's Woke, short, outside the off stump, cracked away for what is a 4 for Taylor. Moves on to 5.
Well, I was going to say it's just gone down now, hasn't it? It's gone down to 65, so it's gone down a place. But regardless of where it even stands on that, I mean, what a performance this has been from Warwickshire from start to, well, I say start to finish, maybe not the ideal start, was it, in the power play, but since that early wicket of Yates, I mean, it has just been one-way traffic.
Certainly has. 2 balls to go. 159 for 7. Back towards Wokes, who fields and thinks about the throw. That doesn't bother. Liam, been a pleasure to have you with us. Hope you've enjoyed being up here to witness this stunning victory.
Yeah, it's nice to be up here for a win, absolutely, I think, yeah.
And we'll see you again soon.
Absolutely, thank you very much.
Artif will come and rejoin us for the end of the show, I suppose we could call it. Wokes to finish things off. It's a nice shot from Taylor up in the air, and it's gone all the way for 6. But it's all fairly irrelevant. They finish on 165 for 7, and it's a Bears win by 59 runs. Victory against the old enemy. Bears do indeed enjoy eating pears, and they feasted this Friday night. It's a terrific win, courtesy of the runs of Malik and Webster, and then an all-round good bowling contribution from the likes of Usman Tariq, Jordan Thompson as well, and Richard Gleeson too, who is still going on at Richard Kettleborough about something. I think it's about that extra fielder as well, but hey-ho, it's a victory for the collective leadership after Ed Barnard went off injured.
Yeah, well, it was, and most of it down to that man, Zen Malik. I tell you what, I also just loved watching there is Tom Taylor and Matthew Waite talking to Usman Tariq, and you could see them almost going, mate, that one you, but what, that's amazing.
It was nice. It was nice to see that appreciation for a terrific performance. It's been brilliant all round from the Bears today. When you see them play like that, it sometimes makes it even more frustrating that the season's gone the way it has, but there's still time for the Bears to recover, and perhaps this is the start of that resurgence on the path to the quarterfinals of this year's competition. There were some nice performances from Worcestershire as well, but they were never really in the chase. The wickets fell with alarming regularity. The required run rate kept rising, and the Bears just continue to strengthen their position in this game. And as you say, Melinda, it was all down to it started so well with that record second wicket partnership between Bo Webster and what I'm presuming will be the player of the match, and I think that's a pretty safe presumption. Zen Malik was absolutely outstanding today. Played just a breathtaking innings to watch. If you get a chance, get on the Warwickshire socials. They've clipped up some of his incredible shots, including there's a post I saw on Instagram of his switch hit, and it was superb. In the comments I tagged Kevin Peterson. He has to watch that because I think he'll see shades of himself in that shot for sure. And it was just a terrific performance. Great all-round performance from Bo Webster as well. Maybe not that particular shot where got hit for a big six in the second tier. But nice catch, sir. What a nice day for him. Took the catch, little sip of his drink. And Usman Tariq was also very impressive today with the ball. He got hit for a six last ball, but other than that, he was very, very economical. Played some great shots and nearly picked up an injury. It was slightly worrying from a Bears perspective, really, to see Usman Tariq sort of be grimacing in pain and what have you. It was a terrific catch there from Kai Smith behind the stumps as well, off the bowling of Dan Mosley.
He might have been grimacing, but he took a wicket 2 balls later.
Yeah, he did, and it was a gorgeous delivery as well. That was the last ball he bowled. It was hit for a 6, but the little dummy that he bowled that got through the batter was quite astounding. He was really, really impressive, and he's fit into this this team so well. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago when Hassan Ali came to join the Bears, there was a lot of excitement about him, and then you think when he left, you think those are big shoes to fill. Just in terms of the personality, you know, that crowd drawing, that personality, that unusual figure that draws people in, and Usman Tariq seems to have filled those shoes, and also on the pitch more than useful with the ball as well. Though he takes a little bit. It takes a little bit longer than we'd like to get ready to bat, I suppose. I think that's the one critique we can have of him.
No,
nearly timed out.
That was the best bit. Come on.
I know, you nearly fell off your chair laughing. It was hilarious to watch from the side. But yeah, terrific performance all round from the Bears today. There was some consolation runs towards the end for Worcestershire. That was a nice catch, that in the deep by Rob Yates, and they barely celebrated it. It was the final over of the innings anyway at that point, and the equation was far beyond Worcestershire. They finished with a couple of blows, a nice shot down the ground. That one bounced for straight down. Sometimes a 99 stands in folklore more. Think of Alex Tudor. You know, that if he'd got 100, it might not be as remembered, that innings. If he'd got 100. So I mean, I don't know. I know I'll remember that one for a while. In the 5-6 years that I've had the opportunity to be a part of this broadcast, it's been such a pleasure to watch so many great innings. Paul Sterling comes to mind. Played some mind-blowing innings, but this is right up there from Zen Malik. And for the Bears, I mean, they've struggled with that combination up top to work out what the right combination is. I think he cemented his place at the top of the order with that performance today.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's any going back from that. And they've obviously moved Bo the last couple of games up to 3, and that's paid dividends as well, hasn't it?
Well, he has batted, I think, everywhere from about 1 to 8. He's so flexible. He's able to slot in anywhere. But having his experience and his power hitting up early, you want to have players like him face as many balls as possible, I think, in T20. And what a combination those two were. And
yeah, let's talk about Bo Webster a little bit as well, because he's been the one constant for the Bears this season. Again, terrific innings today, somewhat overshadowed. It was a really nice direct hit from Worcestershire. I forget the player actually who got the direct hit to.
But Allison.
It was Allison. It was indeed a direct hit right at the top of the stumps to send him back to the dugout. But he played some terrific shots, and also for me, he showed that he's got different strings to his bow. He's not just some powerhouse that muscles the ball everywhere. He's got finesse. He's got just some real class in him as well. That straight drive down the ground will live long in the memory.
And yeah, I thought the batting was excellent. The one thing that stood out from him today, you're right, the straight drive was superb. The fact you could see the face of the bat and the sticker so clearly, as you taught as a child. It was the management, actually, the way he took control when Ed Barnard hurt his back and said, look, you go off, we've got this. He really stepped up, which you would expect from an international cricketer. But I think it just showed the influence he has in that kind of dressing room as well. They know what he can do, and when he delivers and performs in the manner he has, they all look up to him, and actually, he's a true leader.
He certainly is. He certainly is. Well, I think that's going to just about do it on the broadcast today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. It's been such a pleasure, really. 2 wins for the Bears today, the women doing it earlier and the men doing it in the evening. We're going to be back next week on Wednesday.
Did we get to 1,000, though?
Did we get to 1,000?
Oh, we did
get to 1,000. Well done.
Hang on.
Oh, here we go. We've got to see the shirt.
We've got to see the back of the shirt.
There we go.
Because Bears do very much eat pears.
Bears eat pears.
There's no doubt about it.
There we go. At the start of the season, we pick our shirts, and then.
So I turn around. I might stay like this for a bit.
I think you can
I'll
stay
just
there.
stay like this. Actually,
I think
it's pretty
stay
good.
there. Stay there while I sign off. Actually, I think that's quite a nice pose to sign off on. It does look a little bit like you're standing at a urinal. Actually, just turn around. Turn around. It's fine. Just turn around. Listen, it's going off the rails now, guys. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the 1,000 likes. We're back next Wednesday with another double header. Make sure to subscribe to Bears TV so you know exactly when the next matches are coming. Hit that bell icon. It gives you a little notification when the broadcast, the stream is about to start. My thanks to everybody that's been on the broadcast today. To Aaron Biles, thank you so much, sir. Always a pleasure. Melinda Farrell, always a pleasure. To Adam Bridge, fantastic work.
I'm cold now.
As always. To Chloe Brewer, who was with us a little bit earlier on as well. We've had Liam was with us as well. Thank you so much, Liam. And my name is Adif Nawaz. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Good night.